Oh dear. Troll is so sad that fight. He couldn't do a thing.
And they even killed Boomy there early, but the
I mean-
Mars is also a big deal to the Troll. He carries the control.
Like the moment the partner and the Tusk is not targeted, the fight is so easy for Dire. They just jumped in. That was a really good initiation. The smoke broke. They jumped in. They jumped on the Beastmaster. He died right away. And Earth Spirit here.
That's level 25. Dissimulate, my friend.
Level 25 dissimulate.
It gets you stunned.
Like the TA 25. Actually, which one is last longer? The TA one gives you like 1.5 bash.
No, it's 1 now.
1 second.
Boosted. And Dissimulate
Oh,
is
the 20% talent reduction.
Yeah, exactly. Which wasn't really 20% depending on the numbers. Math at Valve was not their strong suit. That's what that talent showed me. Are you just laughing at that talent reduction? Well, they managed to defend this. That was pretty decent defense.
Buyback, but they have to buy back on the troll. And now, this is the last hurrah, the Roche. Radiant has to fight the Roche.
I saw PL, by the way, had earlier queued a Rapier. I'm not sure if he...
Rapier?
Yep. Okay.
I mean, he needs damage.
He needs damage, so
It's either Rapier or you get the Bloodthorn.
Oh, Bloodthorn would have been a nice idea, but
Yeah,
I think Rapier
you think Bloodthorn is better here?
No, not particularly, to be honest. Like, it would have been a nice idea, but I do find that if you want to just close the game, they made a couple mistakes, you want to take advantage of this.
Oh, fight under your ward.
No, they probably rolled the wrong PL here, and they can still fight this. Tusk is kind of stuck in the high ground, but they still kill off Jabs first. You lost your Aghanim Sniper, and he was kind of the reason why you're capable of stopping the book.
You have to say it, man. Aghanim Sniper.
Yes, sorry, you lost the Sniper. They go for the Troll next. Troll's again being... No, that's the Earth Spirit, sorry, who's trying to save the Troll. Now Troll stuck in the arena. Again stuck in a cage. Can't do much. This man wants to be free, but nobody's letting. He goes in a rage, tries to battle trance his way to safety, but is that going to be enough? Troll, you're being controlled, you're being stopped, you're being murdered. And now, Fnatic, after losing your Troll, your hopes are slowly dissipating. You don't really think you can win this game any longer. Your other cores are also falling, and poor Moon, he's the last one left alive. He did also go for the Axe himself, but at this point, Moon, you're kind of useless.
Why do you make it sound like the doom and gloom? There's always game 3. More Dora.
Yeah, but it's the doom and gloom of this game. It's the end of this game. Okay.
GG.
Let me re-hype it. Exciting! We get a game number 3. A droid does it. They managed.
The Pugna did it. The Pugna and the Tusk did it for Dire, the MVPs of the game, man.
Honestly, the PL played really well.
not every time you get to see in a game the support shining so much.
It's true.
It takes a lot for the support to shine.
I can see you are a support player here.
Thank you.
Full on acknowledging your brethren. I don't know. I thought that, to be honest, Buck also surprised me a lot on that Mars. He was very, very solid.
Did his job.
He did his job. Yes, sure. I mean, it's so did everyone, right? But I don't know. I found that the composition, as you were saying, for Android was very solid. The Troll was.
The draft was just way more balanced for Dire because the Radiant had a lineup where they were lacking team fight, so you could see in the game, whenever they started to fight, the first couple of fights were I think the deciding ones. They decided the flow of the game. They couldn't really do much with the Tiny because he pretty much failed. I think all the gangs failed. He died every fight that he went into, and because of that, yeah, he fell behind and his dagger was at a very slow time. But initially in the lane, I felt like he was okay. He was 50-50 with the Void Spirit. But it was when he started to rotate, they started to fight, and they couldn't really take any of the fights because of the composition that they have. I mean, they have a Sniper post 5, they have a Spirit post 4. They are all very, very greedy. All of them need items. That's why the game felt really weird for them.
And then when it came to kind of coming to the late game, which is what they kind of seemed like they wanted to win, the mid-late.
Yeah, but it's still difficult though because
yes, exactly.
The Troll is like he feels like he's the win condition,
yes.
But the win doesn't really rely on him. They need to kill the Pugna and the Tusk. He needs the other people because there's too many counters for him. He needs to rely on so many other things to go right. The Tusk has to die. The Pugna has to die. He has to do this. He has to do that. And if everything goes accordingly, he still needs to outlast the PL, where the PL has a definite advantage because of the doppelganger.
Of course. And we saw the Troll versus PL matchup, honestly, until the very late of the game was like, okay, they kind of could have done it if the Pugna and Tusk weren't there, but you did point out how important those two heroes were, the complete counters of the Troll. I mean, it does make a question why you picked the Troll.
And the post 5 sniper. So I just feel like it's very greedy, and it was very difficult for him to do because you kind of want to snowball in the early game, and you use your early axe to run at people and kill them. But the game didn't really get to that point because they didn't have team fight, so they couldn't take the early team fights. Where you get the axe early and you can't take the team fight, then what's the point of the axe? Like it's very difficult to utilize it well.
That's true. The moment the BKBs come out, your axe becomes completely useless. And that timing was kind of around the same time, to be honest.
That's so weird for them to do this, you know.
Yeah.
I would have preferred like if the sniper was in a game where they could actually run at them, but not in this kind of situation.
Yeah, I agree. I agree. They didn't play the high tempo, which their draft kind of seemed to want to do in the beginning.
Yeah, but they don't have team fight to deal with the Mars arena.
Exactly.
So the arena was definitely a very good last pick to close up and finish up the draft for the
I agree.
for Bok on the off lane.
So after seeing this game number 2, we get a game number 3. Exactly as I asked. Thank God. So
You have been blessed with God's answers. Bless you with the game tree.
Ice Frog, sorry. Thank Ice Frog. I don't know why I said blasphemy like that. So we're gonna get game number 3 very shortly. I have a plus here, Winter, and just stay tuned. We're gonna put some of the best highlights and a couple ads while we wait for that game 3 to start. Until next time, guys.
What's your style? Get your merch at shop.eslgaming.com.
Multiple witnesses have reported mysterious shadow sightings all around the city. According to experts, the origin of these shadows is still unclear. No matter what your passion is, soccer, rugby, racing, or esports, become a part of the experience with the moments we deliver.
I'm so sorry that I wasn't really there for me. Cause nobody else is showing any empathy. Rudely awake and quite undertaken. Did I do something wrong? Life isn't easy. Why did you leave me here with my thoughts alone? I don't wanna wake up messed up. I'm so sorry. miserable. Won't you stick around just for some be visible? But you don't know, you don't care. Leave me to suffer, erase all the doubt. Pouring Jack in my mouth, in a love with enough of the pain and the drugs to be present for now. All I'm right now, I don't wanna wake up messed up, 'cause I can't spend another day like this. Another type of caked up breakup, where I've been finding any way to my fix. But I need you now, 'cause I don't wanna be around. No, I don't wanna wake up messed up. There's gotta be another way past this. I can't pretend to like you. I hope you feel the same. I take a chance and not lose. I can't pretend to like you. It's just I never thought you were sitting next to me. I don't understand. It's just I never seen you smile. You wanna make out, give me a second. It's just you never talk, I never listen. When do we fall in love? Make up your mind, honey, 'cause I can't pretend to like you. I hope you feel the same. I take a chance and not lose. I can't pretend to like you. I can't pretend to like you. I hope you feel the same. I take a chance and not lose. I can't pretend to like you. You need a friend. I can't help this time. I'm in trouble. It's your eyes, I can't seem to focus. It doesn't matter 'cause you live a lie. You want attention from every guy in the park, but when you call, give you my heart, you rip it out. I can't pretend to like you. I hope you feel the same. I take a chance and not lose. I can't pretend to like you. I can't pretend to like you. I hope you feel the same. I take a chance and not lose. I can't pretend to like you. I can't pretend to like you. I hope you feel the same. I take a chance and not lose. I can't pretend to like you. Leave it all in the past, 'cause the war isn't over yet. You lost one fight, but it's not the end. So get back up and fight again. Take one step, take another, find the strength.
ESL 1 is brought to you in part by Intel, Mercedes-Benz, GG Bet, Mountain Dew Amp Game Fuel, and DHL.
Oh guys, and welcome back. This is a game number 3. We're still here with ESL 1, Birmingham Online SEA 2020, powered by Intel. Honestly, just when I say this name, sometimes it just feels like I'm saying a jumble of countries. It's just a jumble of places together.
Don't worry, you got it.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
I'm here to support. I'm the supporting core.
He is my CML here.
Oh no, supporting support.
Yeah,
First
supporting sport. Yeah,
The warder.
he's jabs. He was jabs in the sniper. Just bought the axe and just shot me with a compliment. So
Nice.
we have the game number 3 coming up shortly now between these two teams. What are you thinking? What are your thoughts on this?
Coin
last-
toss. Who's
Honestly?
gonna get the pick priority and who's gonna have the 22nd overall last pick? And the Radiant. Okay.
Okay, and
I
what do
like
you?
Radiant.
Yeah, obviously Radiant I think is favored mostly.
Because of the
most
Roche.
changes.
Because of the Roche,
Roche is
and,
true.
and the lane. Because you know the Radiant, the bot lane,
Yeah.
the safe lane.
Yeah.
You need 2 sentries to debot
Yeah.
fully, and it's easier for you to pull because it's nearer the medium camp, and compared to the top, the dire safe lane, so it's harder for you to pull.
But isn't the okay? Actually,
You get what I'm saying?
yeah, no,
So
I see what you're.
So the safe lane is better for Radiant compared to dire.
Interesting. I never
And
thought
you
of
have the Roshan.
wording.
So you have 2 advantages
Yeah.
Radiant. And dire, you have the good old double ancient
That's what I was.
because you have the
thinking too.
ancients on your side.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
But it's not worth it.
It's not worth it. The ancients.
No, Roshan and winning the lane because the lane matters so much.
We're gonna go into the draft. This is a lot of excitement for the Radiant winning the lane. Here we go.
Who has Radiant? Oh, Fnatic has Radiant again. Who has last pick?
They had last pick too.
They have Radiant and they have last pick. So
Yeah,
Adroit
Adroit is
Adroit wanted first pick again.
Yes, they keep picking first pick. They 100%.
They want to win their side lanes because your first pick it's easier for. Oh, there goes the partner.
Yeah, no way they're letting that pass.
You shall not pass.
They learned the lesson. You've watched that one. Please tell me.
Of course,
Okay.
Gandalf is my hero.
Oh, Coddle, you mean?
Yeah, please, Cottle, Ember, Cottle, Bristleback, be my guest.
Do you want to know a funny lore thing about Coddle? Do you know that Coddle is actually the essence of light? And the reason why he's an old man is so he can perv on women. It's actually lore. It's canon.
I actually can't believe you.
Yeah, I'm not kidding at all. Everything I've said about lore is true. It's a really creepy story. Terrible.
Okay, not broadcast friendly. Keep it behind the trash.
It's lore, my friend. It's Dota canon. I'm not saying anything weird. Earthshaker for Fnatic.
What? They banned Shaker again? Why Shaker?
It's been first pick in most SCA games.
Because of the morphing, the Shaker morphing.
Partially just because Earthshaker's been a very solid pickup these days. It's been kind of improving, increasing in popularity, I think. The kill potential, the nice mid game, the fact that you're 4 brings you so much team fight.
And it's like a good rotating hero. It's
He's a really good
it's very nice to have like all these post 4 heroes that can move around. Because usually it gives you an advantage when you have last pick, right? You can get the winning matchup, and then you have a post 4 rotating to mid. Puts a lot of pressure on the enemy team. I actually feel that that's also one of the things that changed in the recent way of Dota, how Dota is being played. You know?
What specifically?
Like before it was more like you want to have static lanes, right? Because rotating is not worth it.
Yeah,
but now
it's a bit more.
now it's more worth it to rotate as a support, and you can because you don't really need to babysit the offlane so much because they changed the deny went from 20% or 30% XP to now it's 50, so you still get half of the
Fair
XP.
amount.
So if you don't babysit the offlane, it isn't as bad as like what a couple of months ago, like half a year ago, compared to now. So it gives the support more freedom and more leeway to move and rotate.
Also, to be honest, just about the Earthshaker specifically, I've noticed that people used to think the Earthshaker was insta losing lanes, and it used to be kind of And now
Yeah.
with more of an enchant totem build that people are starting to build, and more with the harassment damage, it's kind of okay. The fact that they can snipe courier super easily is also important.
The career.
I mean, it's true though, because enchant totem actually gives you an extra bit of range because of the animation when you hit, which means you're actually able to catch up the courier.
It's like a broom handle.
It is like a broom handle, yes, or just like playing Mars or Monkey King.
No, it's like having the Nimbus 2000.
Nimbus 2000.
Okay, you didn't watch that movie, no? It's from Harry Potter. The broom is called Nimbus 2000 when Harry got the brand new.
So that one you've watched? That's the one you pick?
So they banned Grimstroke again, so I guess they value the hero, not picking Pango, so they just value, they think that Grimstroke is a very influential hero right now, which a lot of teams have been picking a lot. So Oracle, the counter towards the Raw.
This is the
Oracle,
combo they love.
Troll, and they're both wreck the Beastmaster.
I've noticed that whenever Fnatic drafts a combo, it's the first to pick. Every single time, and they always do it
Yeah,
whenever
I mean,
they have-
you already know that it's a Beastmaster offlane, so it's okay to pick the carry right away, because you already know who's your laning hero.
And Troll's pretty solid in this lane. Also, the Oracle.
Unless the Beastmaster is another role.
Surprise 4?
I don't know.
I mean,
Probably not a good idea, but I don't know. If you first pick Beastmaster, you either have the option to switch the role, or you're so confident with the hero.
yeah. They are confident. Block is a really good Beastmaster, I'm certain. And also the hero is pretty solid in general, right? But
I mean, I just don't know about first pick. I know you being confident on the hero is a thing, but being rational in how to pick your strategy is also another thing, you know.
there's such a thing as being overconfident.
Yeah, so I feel like I'm not sure until... I mean, I'll obviously I'll reserve judgment until I see what they pick later, because they're obviously going to have a plan. So Venge Beastmaster, they better ban the Winter Iron Man.
I've actually seen the storyline of very similar to this.
Yeah, Lycan, Beastmaster, Venge.
Lycan, Beastmaster,
They're going
Venge.
to ban, like, have to ban Lycan maybe, and then...
What was other things we saw? Actually, the
Adroit probably has to ban Wyvern if they want to go Lycan route, because Wyvern is very good against those heroes. Venge, Beastmaster, Lycan.
you might want to ban Wyvern anyway, because if you want to go for any sort of physical damage draft, it's just Wyvern's pretty solid.
Yeah, I mean, overall, Wyvern's very good against those Aura lineups. Luna,
Yeah.
Venge, Beastmaster.
Yeah, Droid did a lineup like this recently, except it was not a Beastmaster, it was a Tide, but it was the same idea: Vengeful, Tide, Lycan.
Yeah, they will pick their course early and have an idea, like draft an idea around it. So they banned the Wyvern, so Fnatic needs to think whether they should remove the Lycan, Luna, the Drow, all these kind of heroes.
Yeah. Lycan is the best hero right now on this current meta, and it's pretty solid against
Oracle is very sad when he sees the wolf. There's
Yeah.
nothing I can do. I
Yeah.
can't even disarm everything.
Also, Wolf against Troll is pretty solid as well, because you can kite him, you have a lot of playstyles against them. He kind of relies on getting a lucky root or lucky bash against you, which is not great. The only good thing about that is that you literally can surprise Lycan, because there's no way.
or they don't ban Lycan and they pick Bristleback after this.
You think Bristleback is the counter?
Yeah, Bristleback is good against Lycan and Beastmaster. It's very, very good.
Honestly, if whenever I see Lycan, I'd rather see a Monkey King pick against him.
Monkey King.
Not because in the lane, people always think about the lane,
Yeah,
but you
the-
set
the
up your
game.
monkeys.
Yeah, it's good in the game,
Yeah.
the Wukong's command.
Wukong's command makes it impossible for you to play Lycan, literally.
Never say impossible.
Okay, sorry. It makes it difficult to play on Lycan.
Impossible implies there's zero chance of victory.
I see you have watched the Justin Bieber movie. Big fan of Never Say Never.
No,
That's actually his movie.
I'm not a believer.
Well, that's what all believers say, especially on a stream about Dota, so we'll leave that up in the air. They banned the Enchantress. Interesting. Why do you ban the Enchantress? Think of like Enigma or...?
Because Enchantress
Oh, but
counters the
ET.
spirit.
Of course, yeah, that's so stupid.
And Elder Titan is good against Beastmaster. But I still don't know about leaving the Lycan though.
Fnatic is the only team that plays ET nowadays.
ET is a strong hero. I like it.
You think so?
Yeah, very good hero. You need to just know what to do around it, and he's a good lane securer, you know. He's good in the meta right now because he secures the lane, he has team fight, he has aura, he gives you a lot of things.
You're taking the two Dispel heroes away, right? Oracle's in your draft and Enchantress is gone.
Yeah, and they just need to draft some magic damage to follow up with the ET. Like some Gyro, Konka, there's no Ember. Ember would be like one of the best, or Last Track. Last Track with ET is very, very good.
But don't you think it's a bit open now to Lycan, to be honest? Because you lack a bit of
Yeah, that's why I was very surprised. I don't really mind the Ench dispelling my buff so much, to be honest. I worry about the Lycan more, if you can ask me.
Yep, yeah.
So this is going to set up a very nice, probably 18 pick for Lycan. Android can just pick another support here. Some Undying, you know.
I'm trying... sure.
I don't know.
Not
Like
the biggest
Ogre,
fan.
maybe Ogre. Something to secure the lane.
Ogre would be okay. Is Tusker available? Yeah, you can play Tusker again.
Yeah, Tusk is okay too. Not bad. Phoenix is nice against
like the Phoenix.
the ET in the lane, but not so good against the Troll later.
Especially because you have a Purge on the Oracle too. So maybe Phoenix a bit too.
Nah.
Fanatics turn to pick.
See.
Tiny. Interesting.
Tiny is good against the Oracle later because you can look for
Tiny
him.
legitimate because we've seen him lose 2 times already.
I'm not very sure. I think the hero is okay.
Yeah, because the hero stopped seeing a lot of usage after the couple patches.
When you look at what they are looking at right now, there's like Tiny that they want to go for a lot of like early rotations with Tiny to kill, and then you have a lot of tower damage from the Venge Beastmaster, and then the Lycan, which is gonna be probably coming after this.
hope it's a Lycan pick.
Yeah, it's very strange. I feel like Lycan is pretty dangerous. I mean, Troll is okay against Lycan later in the game. Like you need to get to the point where the Lycan can no longer man fight you. But in the early,
Yeah, but then if you're playing Lycan, that's the whole point.
Yeah,
You
I
don't
mean,
let that happen.
yeah, that's precisely why I'm worried. Even though I have a Troll, I would rather just ban the Lycan,
Yeah.
not deal with it.
You also don't have particular any kind of deep push right now on Fnatic. Both
Yeah.
Elder Titan and Oracle.
They have to
are
pick
against.
Bristleback or Underlord, something along those lines. Tide, Bristleback, Underlord, something like that.
Yeah. I like seeing the Tide.
I like the Bristol the most, I feel. Tower
Bristol.
defender, yeah. Any tower defender. Maybe the Sanking would be decent too, because then Sanking you have magic to abuse the aura from the AT, so there's a Tide. But I mean, Tide is great against the Beast and the Venge, but I still feel like even though it counters the Lycan is still very strong. It is still strong.
Yeah, 100%. He counters him in lane, but doesn't beat him elsewhere because you just kind of ignore him.
Yeah. Unless they can come up with another pick here to deal with the Tide and the Troll. Razor? Is Razor good? No, Weaver. Weaver's great actually against the Troll and the Oracle and the Tide. Oh,
And the
this is
Tide,
actually a
yes.
very good pick. Brilliant. Brilliant pick. Very good pick.
Weaver against... Yeah, Weaver actually goes
Synergy.
your minus armor.
Yeah, they have a lot of synergy with the lineup. Very good pick here.
I can see this. Okay. And that also a droid by picking the Weaver still keeps the higher tempo.
Right now they just need like some team fight hero, mid lane team fight hero, because they don't really have much team fight.
No, I actually wouldn't mind a Quaswax Invoker here.
Not bad. Yeah, Coswax Invoker is great against Troll, great against Tide. Maybe a mid Pangolier, so you have team fight. But I like the Coswax.
I actually don't mind the Pangolier too, though, because he's
Yeah,
pretty
but the
solid
lane-
against Tide.
The lane is the issue.
Yeah.
You're gonna have a shitty lane, and then they're gonna draft. If you have Pango and Weaver, they're gonna draft Bloodseeker. They're gonna own the Weaver and Pango.
Yeah, and Fnatic is salivating at the chance to do something like that. They love those kind of hard
Yeah.
counters. What else can you run in the mid lane? You can run the Kunkka you suggested earlier.
Yeah, Kunka's not bad. Kunka not bad. Give
Pretty
them
solid
team
against
fight.
Tide.
Yeah, Kunka's nice. Apart from those heroes, I think the other option is maybe OD would be more greedy, because OD is great against Troll and Tide.
Yes, but maybe too greedy as well.
Yeah, but it's very greedy.
Oh, Void Spirit would have been okay. I think you want a bit more team fight than
Yeah,
Void
more
Spirit.
team fight. Kunka, DP. I think even DP is great.
Ah, DP is a good
DP
idea.
with the minus armor.
Yeah.
From the Venge and Beast. Yeah, DP is great.
Oh yeah, and your push, and you're good
Damn,
against Tide.
DP is actually great.
That moment when you're saying Pixie and they realize
Oh wait, this is actually a good pick.
DP also is very difficult to kind of counter her in lane.
I
Like
mean, the other hero that would be decent in the lineup is like a Dragonite also. Like Dragonite or Shadowfiend.
yeah, I wouldn't mind DK. I think the issue with Shadowfiend is that you don't have last.
Yeah, you don't have last pick. Dangerous.
Dangerous pick.
Dangerous pick.
We've seen a droid not care right before, but I don't want that to happen. This ban will determine.
Wait, bias caster, you want a droid to win? You're not 50-50 on this game?
Oh
You're
my
bias
God,
caster?
Now there's gonna be 2 Reddit threads. One for bias caster for a droid, one bias caster for Fnatic. Lina ban.
Turn to pick.
Okay, DP.
DP.
Interesting. Why you ban the Lina?
Because Lina beats DP in the
Isn't
lane.
Quap better?
Yeah. But Lina has more synergy with ET Aura, I think.
Right. Okay.
Because the Quap is pure with the Sonic Wave.
Alright, DP pick was solid. Great.
So now how do you counter? TA? What do they do? TA to... TA... Does TA beat DP? I'm not sure. But TA feels good with Tide.
I like Quap.
Well, so you have the damage with the Ravage and Sonic Wave.
Yeah, like you have a good traditional team fight. It is the most traditional lineup you can think of for Fnatic. I mean, the AT is a bit weird, but
It's not weird, trust me. He will win the team the game. Trust me. He will
I don't.
defend the towers
That's
with his
not what
life.
I'm. That's not what I'm dissing. Why? Are you Russian? Is ZT Russian?
No.
Okay. I miss Torrent Chieftain, actually. You remember that?
Torrent Chief.
That was ET in the in
Oh,
one.
Torrent Chieftain.
Used to be the weirdest hero because you
He has a big axe. Or halberd.
sure. I mean, no, I mean like the hero was actually called Torrent Chieftain. They changed his name later because copyright. And he used to move in one direction. Your spirit would move in the opposite direction. It was the hardest hero to play because you couldn't control
wouldn't
the
you
spirit.
TP back to base or something? I remember there's this.
Yes,
TP.
yes, yes. And then you would just move the spirit from there because it was not really
yeah.
viable to do in the team fight.
Dota memories.
GG bet is on and no,
Wait,
not the magical
3-2-2?
number. Not the magical number. It was 3-3-2. We're good. We're good. We're safe. So safe to bet on GG bet. Add some spice to your game. Make your game, turn your game from British food into Malaysian food.
Good trade. Fish and chips into nasi lemak.
I'm not gonna lie though, I do love a chippy. I'm a big fan of chippy. I know I dissed British food earlier, but after 4 years in Scotland, fried Mars bar
Fried Mars bar is actually a thing, right?
is the
I
most
actually
delicious thing you'll
I had
try.
it one time.
It sounds disgusting, but it's wonderful.
It's so weird, but we have fried ice cream.
We're gonna go into the game, Master. I wanted the Mars bar comment to be the last thing we get to say before the game starts. There we go.
No food, no Dota. Hungry stomach means no good Dota, man.
That's true. That's an Ice quote. I can tell.
You can tell I've been around him a lot.
Yes. Well, I was saying earlier, didn't he say that like when they asked him if he's ever going to stop playing Dota, he's like, well, I'm not going to stop eating, am I? And that was his answer. To eating was the same thing as Dota to him. It's just a normal thing to do. Lovely guy.
Biggest troll in Dota.
Yeah. He also said that if he won TI, the first thing he would do is get a bathtub of chocolate, if I recall correctly. You can't not love
I
him.
actually think he would run around without his pants.
Specifically, he would still wear a shirt, but just pantsless.
Yeah.
But around where?
Around.
Like the TI arena? Guys, we have to make this happen. Imagine the memes you can make with that.
Oh, here. Tarun Steel.
Oh,
He knows.
He knows.
He knows.
Yeah, it's not gonna happen. It's like, well, I thought there was someone here, but it just kind of dissipated. It was almost like a spirit.
Oh, you're trying so hard. But I'm trying even harder.
Thank you. I appreciate your weird save there after your diss. Complisalt. I feel negative. They're gonna go here and stop the Titanner. They actually steal the rune. Okay.
Oh, the click wars.
The Flick Wars. Natsumi plays StarCraft, so he's faster, but DJ does get a little extra damage and a lot of extra movement speed. Venge base stats are kind of bad, actually. But she has one of the best attribute gains in the game.
Who has the best attribute gains in the game?
Well, it
Silencer?
depends on what you consider.
Everything.
Like everything to combine. Silencer's up there, but Venge is up there. Bloodseeker too.
Bloodseeker.
Yeah, I think it's like 3.0 agility, 2.7 of strength. Venge is very similar. 3.2 agility, 2.8 strength, I think.
The math is real. No, the memory is real, not the math.
Yep. They said, you can't analyze it. I went, watch me. We just memorize all these random stats.
Oh, the range deny.
That's the most important thing in the lane. But now that the melee creeps matter a bit more, it's not as impactful. It's less punishing.
Yeah, it's still important.
Like, it's still important, but before it used to be like range creep. Like, you could literally leave the rest of the creeps to die. As long as you get the range creep, you're happy.
So our Beastmaster is not having a happy time. This is what you get for first picking Beastmaster, and now the Tiny has to pull the wave.
To be honest, when you have the Tiny as your support as well, like there's not much you can do to win your lane.
Unless you're a range hero, like a Necro.
Yeah.
Nature's Prophet. But right now, not too happy. So looking at the lineup, Fnatic is going to win bot lane. They are probably going to win mid lane too. But the last hit is about even, and DP has a lot more denies right now. And top lane is tied against Weaver, which is Weaver favored. So I think side lane's one apiece.
Oh my god, they actually killed him in time.
Oh no, he has no TP. There goes his game.
Now there's a walk of shame. You're right, there goes his game. That's the walk of shame from the lane.
Alright, so Tide is definitely going to do... Wait, he's actually doing way better than I expected.
He is.
So Fnatic is going to win both the side lanes. And
That's
they're losing the mid lane now, but I kind of felt like
really good.
I kind of felt like the co-op is going to win against the DP.
That play by Boomy might have just given Beastmaster a last dying breath.
They are still missing one wave here, and the Oracle's taking the XP there. So Fnatic is not losing anything.
That's true. Okay, fair enough. Never mind. There's no chances. And Bok is actually chasing after the Oracle. Level 1 board though, not good enough.
Yeah, the side lanes are going terrible. Very, very terrible for Ajoy right now.
I mean, this side lane is going fine for the Weavers, just that Tide should not be doing this well.
Yeah, but if you're a Weaver and you're not winning your lane, you feel like shit. It's really bad if you're a Weaver and you're not winning your lane. Like, he's kind of like a Razor, you know. You pick the hero and you don't win your lane, you don't feel good at all.
That's true. You have a very early tempo and then you're kind of useless. Weaver late is one of the saddest things to watch. He tickles at best.
That's why you buy eggs. You wish there's another win condition. And then you can buy eggs for that person.
That is actually Weaver. Weaver tries to carry the game for like 10 minutes and then gives up. Just tries to.
Oh, wait. Maybe it's better I should just get the egg.
Exactly.
Wait, what is Queen of... What's happening? Look at the CS. The DP is 15-7. The Queen of Pain is 6-3. Hello?
To be honest.
Wasn't the Queen of Pain the last pick?
Yes. Queen of Pain is theoretically a counter, but here's the counter argument to this: is DP has better attack animation. He does, because Queen of Pain attack animation is one of the worst in the game, and she actually has a huge attack damage. Often underestimated, honestly. Very good attack damage. And she's just shrugging off the Shadow Strike. I mean, she loses the region wars, you can see, and you can't beat her with Spirit Siphon. But oh, okay, DJ tries to help the lane. No, DJ, what was happening here? Huh?
Just some casual harass.
You can't gank a DP with melee heroes. It's just that's just the hero. She Spirit Siphons you and your gank doesn't even do damage.
So you take the runes. 4-minute runes. Bok is jungling. I mean, this is what you get, right? You first pick a Beastmaster.
We did say he might not be playing the position 3 Beastmaster, so he's playing jungle Beast.
Sad times. I mean, this is why I don't really like, unless you're so confident that you can get away from the lane.
What? Okay.
I mean, this bot lane is like 10-0 or 9-1 right now for Fnatic. Like, there is no bot lane for Adroit.
Okay, but now the Tide has actually started to lose the lane, which is expected. That's what should be happening.
Slowly.
I mean,
yeah, but he's already he still has a decent amount of levels, you know. And
never mind. That's a massive.
This is actually a saving grace right now for Dyer. If this didn't happen, I think the game would just be so difficult for Dyer.
Mac is playing this game wonderfully. Very, very well right now. He's using the Crypt Swarm to control the lane well, forcing the co-op to last in her tower, taking advantage of her bigger attack damage. Co-op is the traditional quote-unquote counter to DP, but not really, apparently.
Mac is the counter to the co-op this game.
Yes.
Bounty runes?
Mac is the counter to Moon. Oh, to me?
That does not rhyme.
Sorry. I wasn't trying to. I didn't know that was a requirement. The Tide was a bit annoyed there. I mean, the Swarm is annoying, but the rest is kind of ignored. And he actually went for 2 levels in Kraken Shell, which is interesting, just to mitigate the damage from the Weaver.
12 to 24. The second point is 100% upgrade value, my friend. Confirm not Tide player.
I mean,
it's better
mathematically, you're right.
Better than Stouch.
I can see Winter. If he can't, I was gonna say if you can't become an analyst, but you already are. So if your alternative is becoming a stock trader, if you can't become a fish trader. DJ, that kill is gonna go through. That was very easy for Natsumi. DJ just got pummeled, honestly. We were just in the early game. The tickling of the Weaver hurts. Weaver tickles you and tickles you until you die. It actually trickles you down.
6-minute rune. Oh dear.
That goes to the B. Oh no.
So Dyer has the top and the middle lane, but they lost bot lane 9-1, 10-1. Yeah. So, kind of even. I feel the game is still kind of even.
This middle lane, as you mentioned, is a saving grace. Now with Exo, they can try to turn this into a tower as well.
Yep.
Okay, Boomy playing extra aggressive. There we go for the toss. Fine jabs. Jabs in trouble. There they go for Boomy. Boomy gonna survive this because trade-off of Shadow Strike and Purifying Flames. DJ trying to create some space here as Max sees an opportunity.
Tier 1. Defend your tier 1.
Defend your tier 1, but you're gonna die. Yeah, at this rate. This is what Mac does. You have one choice. You can defend this or you could die. You can defend this and die, sorry. Or you cannot defend this and let it fall.
No, I'm gonna defend it and live.
Let's see if this is possible. Let's see if this is possible, because Mac does not want to make this a reality. Bok is even rotated. Savage is actually rotating here, so early rotation by the carry.
Oh no, the tower took so much damage.
It took a lot, but it still survived. Catapult's still there.
It's
you
a
don't deny this, right?
big victory for Dyer.
Oh, you do.
Oh no, here comes the Tiny.
Yeah, it doesn't matter if they denied it.
Oh,
He lost
nice
the tower,
toss.
and that was a beautiful toss into the Magic Missile. In comes Savage, gets the root, tries to go for Mac, realizes he can't kill Mac, so he goes for the easier target, which is the Vengeful Spirit. Boomy, at a difficult position as well. Gonna slow down DJ. Not fast enough. Tiny's a really fast stone.
Oh, save the
Savage
troll.
now in trouble. They go for the Oracle Courier first, and they said that Oracle Courier is more important than Savage. But Tiny gets away, actually.
Oh, that's a huge deal for Adroit getting a tower despite it being denied. It's gonna open up the bottom area. The bottom jungle right now is dire jungle. It's dire territory. Quap has his level 6. It's a... I mean, they are very, very far behind right now with the Quap. She needs to recover somehow.
Oh, Ice Ice.
He has Ravage, no mana.
He's nonchalantly walking through the woods, but he knows. He knows there's a Troll Warlord nearby. He's gonna be fine. He has the power of friendship to help him.
Radiant are
Power of
scanning.
friendship?
Yeah,
He needs backup.
sure, yes.
Where is the backup?
I like embellishing it. I like creating a storyline for these people. Are they not friends? Are they not, you know, partners?
Is that a lore? Tide and Troll are friends?
No, Ice and 23 Savage.
I'm actually not sure now since you're telling me so many lore stories, you know.
Yeah, but they're all true, 100%. You can check them after the game. I might not be slacks, but I am a nerd, so I know my lore. Mac in the middle lane. Are they gonna try to find a kill? Oh no, that's not actually. That's Vengeful Spirit. Never mind. What is your goal here now as the Queen of Pain? What do you do? You've lost the lane. It's been really difficult for you.
Wait for Ravage, Sonic Wave, I think.
What do you do in the meantime though?
He needs to try to... No, he needs to farm and wait for the right time to come now. He needs to come top right now. Is he
Mac has
keeping?
Nexo. Wait,
Where's
the
the
Ravage surprises him, and there's too much damage from the Anchor Smash. That's Mac gone. Natsumi's also disintegrated, and it's only Boomy left. But you killed the two important heroes.
2 cores down. I mean, they are again doing the same thing that happened in the first game where they're pushing. But they're not going to the right tower. They have to go to the beast at bot.
To be honest, I think the damage surprised them. They weren't expecting that much damage.
Yeah, but they were not in the right area. They're,
Yes.
The area that they're playing in is Radiant territory. You go to someone's house uninvited, you die. That's the Radiant home.
Here, I thought it was in Malaysia, but turns out I'm in Texas. The Queen of Pain, Moon. Oh, CML. I don't know if this is the play, Moon. They have actually a lot of stuns. They might be able to kill you.
What?
Oh my
He
god. The two supports. Bam, bam. Ganking duo.
Radiant structures are
How did they actually have enough damage? Is he actually
Honestly,
just that
I think
poor?
Venge is...
No, is he just that poor on the
He
court?
is very poor, but Venge is maxing the
Terror?
terror. Yeah. Yeah, look at that terror, honestly. It does so much here. And now the Tidehunter trying to find the kill on CML. Can they accomplish this? Ice deals so much with the Anchor Smash.
Bounty
In the Vlad,
runes.
they burst him down.
Bounty
CML's
runes.
done for. Boomy wants to stay for the bounty, but gold. Well, greed is not always good. It's a capital sin, and Boomy's gonna pay for it. Now, the objective is to go for Mac. He might see an opportunity in this regen rune. He kills the Oracle, but at the expense of his own life. Mac.
Oh no. Quap got the kill.
Oh, that's true, actually. Look at that recovery. Quap just went
Wait,
for the
what?
first person.
180 gold?
No, that can't be wrong. That has to be wrong. That's a Dota thing. You must have misread it, or Dota's wrong.
180 gold. He got that kill for 180
It
gold.
can't be. A DP can't be worth that little. No. Some creeps. The Helm of the Dominator creep is worth more.
How much is it? It's 200 gold, right?
Yeah. You can't be worth less than a creep. What does that do to your self-esteem? Oh, come on. Come on.
What does that do to your self-esteem?
What, that? Yeah, that destroys it. Also against the Weaver. Yeah, the courage, you know, on this man. The sheer amount of courage collected in his body.
Where is the hero? They need to kick this guy out. He's playing in dire territory.
He is.
Kick the man out.
Can they kick him out, though? Ice. I mean, he's maxed that Kraken Shell.
Where is
I don't know
the
how
other?
much
Why
damage
is
you
only
have.
2 people here? Where's the other guy?
I don't know, but there's only 2 people here. And Ice, oh my god. What? Laughing in your face.
You look...
And now the Primal Roar will surprise the troll. 23 Savage. They help him with the Fortune's End. He decides it's time to kill the other creep and stay way too long. Now they can punish this. Fortune's End does not make you
Do you
unkillable.
see the same thing happening? 23 Savage always getting caught in the same place?
Yes, but this time they're also...
Oh, this time
they have
he
an
didn't
Oracle.
die.
This time they have an Oracle to tank the gank.
Right.
I'm not really sure what that play
He
was.
died for his sins.
Honestly,
and the DP used ulti.
the moment that your Fortune's End them, don't you just run back because you realize it's bad for you? Like, you're gonna die there? Sorry, not Fortune's End, False Promise.
False promise.
Oh, you false promise him, don't you just run back? I don't understand why you decided to kill him.
He wanted to die for his sins.
Or who sins?
Yeah, maybe. I mean, the Oracle wanted to die for the troll. Oh, you're saying the troll ran in?
No, the troll stayed in after the false promise.
is under attack.
just killing the boar. I guess to get rid
Yeah,
of the
I
slow.
think he needed to get rid of the slow. Yeah, the
Okay,
slow.
okay, that's the idea.
Otherwise, he couldn't run. So now they have Ravage. They take a tower. There's no DP ultimate. Quite difficult to fight without the DP ultimate here.
Yeah, it is. So Fnatic is just taking a chill pill and waiting it out. I mean, we have a troll that's farming like crazy, to be honest, even if he has died there.
Is Troll the strongest hero in this game? Is he?
Radiant are scanning.
Kinda is, right?
What beats him? I don't. The Weaver's definitely not stronger.
Oh, delivery. We got some delivery.
You don't see that. Don't do it. So, I think Troll is the strongest hero in this game, to be honest. I don't think there's anything that really beats him.
The DP, if you get to 25,
Dire are
Yeah,
scanning.
sure.
6 slot, 8
But can't you
slot.
burst her down before she...
I mean,
becomes
obviously,
useful?
yeah, you can. But I think they still have a lot of damage because of the minus armor with the Weaver and the Venge with the DP ultimate. I know what you're looking.
Don't know.
I'm just thirsty. I'm just thirsty.
I don't know what you're talking about. Fnatic with the Savage versus DP. Let's see. Weaver not gonna have much impact for now.
My bad.
Tide Hunter going further. Let's see what we can find. Let's see if they can actually set up for a team fight. They're keeping up their high ground, which is important. It's something that a lot of good teams do, but there's a ward up in the high ground, so it's not going to do as much as they think.
Oh, they didn't check?
They didn't check. Well, they have a sentry there, but the ward got put after the sentry.
Oh, yeah.
So,
That's
of course,
right.
they don't have vision. That's actually incredible. I think the ward got put like right after the sentry, just like as it expired.
Okay, they're gonna go for the tower. Doesn't
Go for
matter.
the tower.
What doesn't matter now?
DP. We have Exo ready. Mac.
Ravage.
Okay,
Sonic
there's
Wave.
a swap onto Moon, but the Ravage hits Sonic
Wait,
Wave as
DP
well.
is
but
alive.
Everything just to kill the one DP. And that works for now, actually. You get rid of the DP, your team fight wins. Vengeful Spirit also done. 23 Savage kind of being kited around. Ice saved by that false prop.
DP is the team fight for Dire.
Yeah.
No DP, no team fight. GG.
No DP, no team fight. I mean, Natsumi, what are you doing? Yeah, tickle it. Tickle it. Oh my god. He's TPing in your
so
face.
good.
The disgrace, Natsumi.
So good. Nice disarm. That was a very, very good play.
I mean, we talked about the Ravage, the Sonic Wave, you know, just being the team fight, but they literally just did it, burst it down on
Just for the DP.
Yeah.
Everything for the DP.
everything for the DP.
But Earth Splitter, Ravage, Sonic Wave.
Yep.
Time to get a hood.
Actually, not a bad idea, to be honest.
Wait, but it doesn't help against the Corp.
Doesn't help against, well, against the, not against the Sonic Wave.
Yeah, but yeah.
I guess
so.
against the rest of her damage.
It's still pretty decent.
It helps against the Ravage. I mean, like, you will for sure use the barrier to its fullest. I'm pretty certain in this game. I don't know, DP needs survivability somehow. What is your options besides, like, honestly?
Wait for the swap to save you.
Yeah. I mean, they swapped them there, though. And it didn't work. Swap level 1 is kind of garbage in terms of range. Okay, find a troll. That stone is not the best stone. That was not. That was not the initiation you were looking for. Now, can they kill the... They kill the golem? Not yet. It's 23 Savage. Okay, just farming you with the help of his team. There are people nearby, though, Savage. Quite confident, quite cocky, knowing that Adroit doesn't really have any chance to really initiate onto him. And while he does this, in the top lane, we're seeing Queen of Pain just pushing along, calmly, taking this tower. Farming back. She started this game as a support. She's finally a 3. Maybe soon she'll be a mid laner.
Why do you hate?
Are you...
You're like, how can you say that?
This is how you get Reddit threads. Yes, please. The replay is going to be coming up soon. Thank God the production is always attentive, knowing when to unleash the brilliance, or your brilliance. So here we see Ravage, Sonic Wave. They actually didn't get the swap off in time. Honestly,
You lied. Where was the swap?
Yeah, I lied. I'm sorry. There was no swap.
Level 1 swap against Ravage.
Level 1 swap in general. Not too great. You get 2 charges of garbage, and 2 times 0 is still 0. Once you get level 2, you have a bit more range. Or maybe an Aether Lens or whatever it is.
Aether Lens? Wow, you want to buy Aether Lens on bench?
Honestly, just so you can get the longer range swap, yeah, I think this game is viable. You have to find a way to save your DP. You said, itemize adaptive to the game.
Alright, I know.
Nothing feels more satisfying than quoting you against you. Yule Scepter's finally finished up on the DP. Do you think it's going to be maybe a help here? You can evade the Ravage with Yule's, right? Unless he's point blank Ravage.
Yeah, unless it's point blank, then it's difficult.
Did he go for
the battle for the Roche. There is Ravage. There is Sonic Wave.
He can fight this. First the Spirit, trying to scout out.
Oh, look at the stomp on the ET.
Oh, the stomp was pretty solid, but the Ravage is here. Again, point blank. Yule Scepter doesn't come out in time. Finally comes out here, and they can't get the Earth Splitter. They do dispel the Yule Scepter. Can they kill her off? And they do. Savage also gets the false promise. They're quite happy with this. They lose the Titan in the process. That's okay for now. Only losing the Vengeful Spirit.
Oh, the Corpse dead? Oh,
Now
miss!
Quap Moon gets away.
Miss!
So for now, it worked out for them. Savage. Okay, that was the help you needed. You just needed to save the DP.
Dire still won the fight. The Sonic Wave was not used. No, no, no. No Sonic Wave. No team fight victory. Did he get like stunned? I think he was very low right from the get-go. He got jumped and he didn't die.
Mac?
No, the Quap. So he couldn't
Quap,
use
yeah.
any of his spells.
Yeah, yeah. Had to false one with the troll super.
Oh dear, big turnaround. Now Roche, thank you very much. Radiant, give us the Roche. We have a Desolator. Wow, he is actually farming there when they did the Roche.
Savage. This is
Unacceptable.
those were not my words. But yeah, it's a bit. Yeah, that's not the play.
They were doing Roche, and he was farming there, and there's a Beastmaster in the game, there's a Hawk.
What's the argument sometimes they use? He was pretending like his team was behind him.
Radiant's top tower has fallen.
That's true.
No, it was just like a brain lag. He forgot there's a Beastmaster Hawk in the game.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. They had that. Honestly, there again, for the Quap, I'm surprised they so that the DP, the swap actually came out in time, which saved her completely. So
They didn't get the combo with the Ravage with the Sonic Wave. If they don't do that, they won't have enough damage to burst the targets.
they thought the Earth Splitter was enough, but the Yule Scepter surprised them right as the Earth Splitter was gonna hit.
Yeah, I mean, they just needed to do the combo better. Like, just cast your spells during the Ravage. I think the Ravage was great. It landed on the bench and the DP, so there was no swap to save.
Yeah, but the Ravage stunners is not that long, you know, so the swap eventually came out. And the point blank Ravage we were talking about against the DP, against the...
The Yule Scepter.
Yeah. Does Tide have Blink, by the way? See. Oh. Savage. Savage. Stopped completely. Going for SNY early, so like a mid-game-ish build to fight early. What do you think of that?
It's good against the Raw. Status resist, but they have an Oracle. So
you don't really need it.
You don't really need it, but it's a nice item on the throw anyway. Boost speed, damage.
Yeah. Agree.
It's one of like the nice cheap items that you can buy. Like either you get the Diffusal or you get the SNY.
Oh, you didn't go for Blink, yeah. And now we're going to see the Blink next. Interesting.
Yeah, the blink is very, very crucial because the way they can win the fights is if they get the Ravage on the bench and the DP. Yeah, and they kill the DP so they can't save him. But if the Weaver has Axe, then story changes.
You think he has to play this game, Matsumi? Go straight for Axe? He went for Dazzle first.
Yeah, and I think at some point it is because you think about the team fights, right? How is Radiant going to win a team fight if they drop their spells and they annihilate someone right away?
Yes.
And if you have the Axe, it stops the Radiant team from doing what they're supposed to do in a team fight. Maybe not so soon, but I think the next after his BKB, he can consider getting Axe.
Oh, that's a nice silence. You also need to set up for this kill. And Magic Missile as well. Avalanche.
Blade Mail?
Queen of Pain. Oh, Blade Mail surprise, but Blade Mail's not great when it's spread among 5 heroes, right?
Not great. So that goes to tower probably. Radiant's still trying to get a good trade. They're farming the top lane, farming the jungle. But Dire's gonna go get the bottom tier 1 here with the Desolator. Easy pickings for them. So they're arriving at a point where they are gonna be a lot stronger with the Weaver when he gets the BKB plus Aegis, and that's go time for them. That's when they can't really kill him. This Weaver is a problem right now.
Yeah, yeah. The early Dazzle, it gives him a lot of good timing, and also makes him useful to taking objectives.
Oh, the troll. He's in no man's land, the dead lane.
But
Dagger?
Boomy is only here alone, so... Oh, he did have Dagger, but he didn't want to try.
Yeah.
I mean, his teammates were so far away.
Yeah. If he stayed for one more second, he might have been in trouble there.
It was fantastic odds there. Chance to bet. I don't know if you can bet in the middle of the game. You should try anyway. Go on GG bet. Try.
Why are you telling me to do it? Why not you do it?
I'm using the you talking to the audience, plural you, but way to personalize.
Trying to get me in trouble.
All right, I forgot we're. Oh yeah.
I thought we were a team. Apparently not.
Well, we are a team. We're a Dota team. Give us 2 months and we'll disband. Smoke here for Fnatic. It's 3-man smoke. Can you
Yeah,
kill
the
someone
blink
with this?
dagger on the tide. They want.
Oh, right. Yeah, that's why. Okay.
Wait.
Oh, counter
Who has the
smoke.
high ground?
Who has the high ground? That's what
Take
matters.
the high ground. Take the high ground. All right. Where's the high ground? Put the
Okay.
observer. Oh no, Cobb is there.
Surprise. Moon might be the bait. Is that actually a bait? It is! The Ravage hits everybody.
5-man ravage.
What they're gonna go for. The Earth Splitter also hits 3. That's pretty successful. They want to
Where's
start
the Sonic Wave?
Boomy. Sonic Wave is still available. We still haven't seen it yet. Boomy. This is the first target. Weaver nearby. Natsumi's about to die. Natsumi, that's the Aegis lost. Mac. They didn't have Exo though. They smoked without the Exo, which means they can punish him. Mac is an easy target. What is he gonna do? Nothing. Just die. Go home in a coffin. And the toss trying to get some space for Boomy. The Weaver's finally forced to use the time lapse. That's 2 lives that he actually lost there, essentially. But he's managing to make it out his
How
third.
did he actually not die? Did they not throw that spell?
Aegis and then Aegis.
I mean the co-op. I mean either that was intentional or
Tiny. Dead.
I mean I guess they didn't have enough damage without the exorcism. From
They
the
just
deep.
didn't. No,
Yeah,
no.
They actually didn't have enough damage to kill the
I don't know why you smoked the Exo, honestly. I don't know what the plan was to fight that. Even if you...
because they wanted to fight with the Aegis BKB. The Weaver had strong timing there.
Oh, Weaver might die here as well. That lucky bash, but the swaps to save the Weaver. Outro Ward on Savage.
Oh,
Here we
DP's
go.
alive. 5
The
seconds.
clumsy net.
Run.
23 Savage. You gotta get away. They help him with a false promise. Does he want to keep on fighting though? He TP's in the face of danger. 23 Savage dancing his way to victory. Ice might be the scapegoat here, but he's happy to die. You may kill me. My work here is done.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
He still has work to do in the next fight with the next Ravage. I'm sure his work is not done, my friend.
No, but Dota Heroes reincarnate, so actually that's a new person.
Oh, new person.
Yeah, it's the same body, but it's a new persona. He comes back, he has to learn all his skills.
Wait, what movie is that?
That's not, that made that up
Am I
on the
not-
spot. Here's our replay coming up here to save us from this. So see what just happened in that last team fight. So here, it was a beautiful Ravage to start off, honestly. And the Earth Splitter hits 3 as well. The controlling of the Vengeful Spirit was wonderful, frankly. We still saw a nice swap with the Venge, but that swap was used offensively. I mean, you can consider it offensively. Also, I think that maybe Weaver losing the Aegis like that and being out of the team fight for 3 seconds actually mattered a lot. Because
The
no?
one that matters the most is the DP ultimate cooldown.
I mean, obviously, yes, but I mean, the Weaver was your only source of damage, and the residual damage. That's how you deal with Weaver, right? Long team fights, residual damage constantly being annoying. Getting caught out so early and being down for 3 seconds is a big deal.
You want to take long, scrappy fights as a Weaver.
Why did the Exo get used, by the way? I'm not sure.
It wasn't cooldown from the previous fight.
No. Why did this one get used?
Oh, this one?
Yeah, it
this
just
one
got
was
Was it Roshan?
wait, I didn't see.
Yeah, that's why. We none of us saw. We were in the replay. So I'm curious. I don't know.
I'm
okay.
curious too.
We're just gonna presume that it was.
No, it wasn't Roshan. Definitely wasn't Roshan.
No, because Roshan was taken. Yeah,
the
it's
Weaver had Roshan
yeah.
before.
So, okay. What must have been a fluke of a team fight, or maybe the tower they wanted to take. What?
Huh?
Mask of Madness?
Okay, Aghanims is
Mask
good.
of Madness.
I
I like this build.
Aghanims is legit,
creative.
but Muscle Madness, I'm not sure.
With the Axe?
I mean,
It might
and why
work.
not you get the X first then the Muscle Madness?
Yeah, well, one's cheaper.
Fine. So you can farm, right? You have lifesteal.
Yeah, exactly.
Dire's
I've
bottom
never seen this build before in an ET, but hey, I'm curious. I'm always up for creativity.
Dire's bottom
And you the level 15 talent, you get the damage per damage increase
Per hero.
Yeah, per hero.
I mean, honestly, the Axe is very
Good.
legit.
Sounds good. Yeah, the Axe is legit. I have no issue with the Axe. Is the
Yeah.
the Muscle Madness.
structures are fortified.
DJ heard our comments and was like, well, okay, he's right. BTP does beat Troll in the late game, so I'll be the carry.
All right,
Dire's
be
bottom
my guest.
is under
That's the way to play.
You know, I'm not gonna go against any supports trying to win the game.
Dire's bottom tower has
That's true.
fallen.
Winter has experienced that.
My love for
Radiant's
supports is
top
always
tower
there.
is under
Yep.
attack.
Meanwhile, Cores.
Report.
One word says it all. Savage is...
What is this guy doing? Every time I complain.
What, Savage?
No, I mean about the cause.
Oh, right. Okay, he's still in that mentality of how do I report them more efficiently. What do you think about the Queen of Pain build of the... I mean, it's a very Moon-like build, right? Or not?
It's just like a utility.
Yeah, full
It's
utility.
Very utility. He wants to absorb damage, tank, be the front line. All for the troll to carry the game.
I very much like the idea of the Ags because honestly it makes the execution of the Sonic Wave less pressure.
Yeah,
just
you can always spam it out as well. Like you think about the team fights, you know, you can just
Exactly.
go in, start it with a
Oh,
Sonic Wave.
a
Oh,
smoke.
who has the high ground? Who
They
has the
have-
vision?
Yeah, right
The
now the high
Ravage?
ground. The Ravage is pretty
4-man
strong.
Ravage.
They go for the Death Prophet. BKB's available though. Who cares about your high ground? I grow gold. And now it's going to be an easy kill for Ice Ice Ice, breaking the poor Melon. Let's see if they can go any further. There's the toss, trying to stop. They find the Oracle. I mean, he's just easy kills they're finding here.
Yep, he is toast. They were not ready, even though they got like a 4-man Ravage.
But that was huge for a droid, though. The reveal of the BKB. Didn't matter who had the high ground there. Oh, the Roshan. 30 seconds. Ice Frog is not on your side right now.
High ground? Question mark? I have BKB.
I don't think you can. No, because you just lost it, right?
So right now, there's no Ravage.
You can't wait for the
Yeah,
next
the
Roshan.
thing is, if he didn't use the Ravage, then I think right now they can do something.
Yeah, but not without the Ravage. There we go. Oh, toss him back. Do they have any follow-up here? Savage for now. Seems to want to fight. Surprise silence. Savage has that BKB. Sonic
Oh,
Wave
the
to give him some
roar.
space, but the
Oh,
roar
no.
stops Savage completely. Wasn't expecting that. Savage is down for the count. DJ joining it. Where's your Mass Commanders now, buddy? Can't do anything with it, can you?
Well, look at the damage they have with all the minus armor and the Weaver.
Oh, the
They did
wombo
so
combo is
much
good.
damage there.
Yes. Weaver's not even going for the axe. He's the carry. He's playing with the MKB.
You wish you have some armor items right now.
Yep. Yep. Oh, I'm tied one for Vlad's. So, that's something. I mean, Assault Quad is just not feasible. Shiva's maybe on co-op.
Too late also for Crimson.
Too late for Crimson, I agree.
Yeah,
Also, Crimson doesn't stop the ghosts.
yeah it doesn't.
Which is annoying, so there's no way to
It
really...
only
beat them.
deals with the Weaver.
Yep. Yeah, yeah. Is Crimson stop the Swarm?
I think no, I don't think so. I'm not sure, but I think no.
Moon? No, not caught out there. And the Swarm was given vision, but Moon very intelligently killed the Swarm, then blinked. Learned the lesson, boys. Stop blinking with
They're
Swarm.
trying to burst him.
Yeah, they are. They have Sonic Wave, but Natsumi. Am I able to tank this? He's fine, I think. Yeah. Honestly, the Weaver's not made out of paper. He has ages too.
Made out of Obviously, he wasn't made out of paper. He was made out of heart and soul from Gaben. He created the hero.
I have no answer to that. I was trying to one-up you or follow the joke. What was that comment? Okay, we still have a Crimson on their side, actually. So they do mitigate a lot of the physical damage, which is actually good because it makes it so that they can play a bit more aggressively. I actually love the Beastmaster build.
Wait for the Oracle to dispel the Crimson. That's what you can do.
I mean, sure, yeah.
One by
Oh no, careful. The Queen of Pain sent back Primal Roar. And the Kill Moon, you lose one of
No
your
buyback.
biggest team fight tactics.
He has no buyback and there's a siege.
70 seconds
He
without it.
didn't clear the siege wave with the Sonic Wave?
No, I don't think they did.
Oh no.
The Weaver's not nearby though. Weaver's just trying to make sure that Troll can't counter push. This is great. They're dividing their efforts very intelligently. Exo is enough for this. And now they find an Oracle as well for free. The Fortunes end a bit too late and the Avalanche stops any sort of false promise from coming out.
Man, the support plays from Edroid is just
They're so
amazing.
good.
So good at Dota. So nice to watch.
Honestly. Biased casters, but it's true. They're gonna find the melee racks now. Can they go further?
They have a Desolator, why not?
Yeah, they do. That's true. And the Exo's still available. How long does the Exo have left? Can we check on the
10
TP?
seconds probably. Oh no, 5
Yeah,
seconds.
yeah, it's almost
But
up.
it's still a lot of physical damage with the Beastmaster Aura plus the Desolator.
Top tier observer here. Gonna find the melee racks again.
They have to try to delay this.
Can they take these melee racks? They might be close. Oh, the Yos that are stopping the Ravage and the BKB as well. Ice's size at least forced the BKB, but he acknowledges he can't do much. And in the end, Boomy is purposefully putting himself in that position so they can't chase after. He's wasting their time. This is actually quite smart. Oh, no way. No way he TP's in your face. Boomy just made a laughing stock out of you. Who went in your base?
He is the MVP this game.
He is. He is playing amazingly on this time.
CML, the last game, and this game is Boomy. They're taking turns.
They take turns. You think they play was rock paper scissors before the game to see who's gonna play better, who gets the shine, who gets the sponsorship?
Sponsorship from you.
Yes, indeed.
So who?
I have no money, but I have a lot of heart. I don't know if that helps.
Passion.
Passion. That's what Dota's about, really. Enchanted Quiver has been found out. Both teams have Enchanted Quiver, by the way. Enchanted Quiver is a great thing on the Weaver.
I don't even know what does he do. The range, right? The bonus.
Extra range, but the extra damage is amazing. 300 extra.
300 extra magic damage, right?
So it's great for the Weaver because it mixes up your damage a bit. There we go, see? Weaver carries it. It mixes up your damage a bit, gives you the extra range. It's really
I
brilliant.
haven't been playing enough Dota.
It's a very, very solid item. Honestly, when it first came out, right? People were like, it's not that great because it was not that strong.
My favorite item is the stone, the Sorcerer's Stone.
Philosopher's Stone?
Yeah, but in Harry Potter they call it the Sorcerer's Stone. So I'm just okay. That's the only item I love the most because I'm a greedy support.
Yeah, I get it.
70 GPM.
I just didn't know what you were. I've never watched Harry Potter, mate. You can't make those references.
Never mind. I'll make you watch it the next time you fly home.
There's like 7 of them. I am not doing that. There's no way my flight lasts that long.
One flight back to Spain and one flight back to Malaysia.
Are you paying for those flights, sir? Thank you. Sending me back. He's deporting me right here on the cast. Smoke by Fnatic.
Yep, the last hurrah here.
A bit of a hopeful smoke. Okay.
Wait,
well,
did
now
they
he just
see that?
revealed. They just revealed.
I think they saw that, right?
Yeah, Bach was. Look at him. Look at him. He's the watchdog here. He knows exactly.
No one's guarding that.
Wait, maybe the other ramp.
one's
Surprise smoke. Oh, from behind. That's a beautiful ravage. And the Sonic Wave to follow up. The Weaver's done, but that's an H is still there. And the swap might save Bach. That CML wants to be the MVP this game as well. Here comes the DP. We have the Exorcism. You have no more team fight here. So it's Troll against the world. Can he do it for now? DJ's been stopped. They waste the false bombs on DJ. Exo's still very powerful. And
Cheese,
the
yes,
DP, she still has the cheese though, and the magic stick for now. They're gonna blow up the ET. And they go. Cheese has been eaten. She survives. The Troll behind can't do anything. Controlled. And a droid manages to win another team fight. That was a really good initiation, but it just wasn't enough.
It was a blind initiation. I don't think they
Yes.
have any vision that he just anticipated that they would be on the ramp, guarding that area. Adroit was like a little bit. They stacked off. They weren't guarding the other. They were guarding the important ramp, but not all the ramps.
Okay, that's a nice. Okay, that was a weird
Blade
play by
mail.
them. They're trying to create some
Blade
space
mail.
here. They have to delay the inevitable. The blade mail's pretty good, but the toss again, Moon tossed into magic missile into the graveyard. Buyback immediately. I see how that works.
Roshan? Is Roshan up?
Roshan's up. No, it's not.
No.
Why did you make me say? No, it's
Oh
not.
no, they still.
I was
have
hyped and I was like, just adding to whatever you were saying. But no, Roshan is not up. And Weaver keeps on pushing. Okay, the anchor smash actually slows them to push a bit. They're doing their best, but Boomy, man, this Hunter, he just snipes in and he tosses you into danger. Puts you into this pool full of crocs. Now throw Warlord, stun, Primal Roar, they commit, Sonic Wave not strong enough.
Right,
They lost
GG.
23 Savage, it's 100 seconds without him. The Weaver is okay with killing himself as long as he kills the Queen of Pain. Playmill does nothing. Moon also sent to the graveyard, and that's a GG called. Adroit did it, my friend.
that
Adroit
was
beat
a
Fnatic.
Very, very good performance by both of the supports, throughout the series. And like obviously as well, the DP, the Beastmaster. Like Beastmaster had such a bad start this game. It was the first big Beastmaster, but Adroit showed that they understand how to draft around the hero. Yeah, sure, I have a very shit lane, I'm jungling at 4 minutes, hitting the creeps in the jungle. Can't even lane, but doesn't matter. I get my levels, I group up. I have the right lineup around the Beastmaster aura, the minus armor, the Roshan potential, and they're so strong in the team fights, when they group up together. And excellent itemization as well on the Weaver, going for the Desolator in this draft.
Bok played really well, I will say. I think both games, to me, shout out Bok is that there was a point where, well, both because they won, obviously. The was shout about him is that there was a point where he seemed to just be losing, and he's okay. He can play from behind.
Yeah, and you look at his counterpart, the Tide, he played really well
Yes.
in all the fights. Ice got the huge ravages off, but they just didn't have enough damage in some of the fights, and this is down to the fact that the Corp, he was the 22nd pick, he lost his lane against the DP badly, really badly. This is also one of the problems why they lacked a lot of damage in the early fights. They were supposed to
Win that matchup.
win that matchup, and you imagine if you win that matchup, the DP doesn't have enough items, and the first few fights you should be able to burst him easily, and they weren't able to win the first couple of fights due to the fact that the DP got a good lane and the Corp got a bad lane. And they even lost their mid-tier tower very early because the DP
That's
just
true.
had level 6 way, way, way earlier than expected.
And that opened up the map for the enemy team to just play more
All the
aggressively.
small things that, like, you seem like when you talk about the 22nd pick, like I talk about this 22nd pick because when you're second pick, you usually will have a harder time winning the side lanes, but they were actually able to win the side lanes, and you pick your matchup after you see the opponent matchup, so you're not supposed to lose your lane.
Yep.
In most of the time, you're supposed to win your lane.
Yeah, and that was why it was kind of surprising as well. I mean, the Quap kind of recovered nice. There was a moment where Fnatic almost had it, but the team fights, I mean, we did see also by the two supports there particularly. CML did a fantastic job of getting the swaps towards the end once he finally had the range for it, and he actually could swap consistently. And you were saying it, once you're able to do that, once you're able to stop the initial burst of spells, then
They have nothing.
they have nothing.
Yeah, because the troll, he wasn't really ready to fight as well. He needed the other heroes to do something in the fights. The troll alone, it wasn't enough to finish off the game. But I still feel like Fnatic, they played a couple of fights really well with how they smoked and they utilized the surprise factor to jump on the Adroid side. But it was just like wasn't enough, you know. I think the crucial fight was the middle fight where both teams were smoked up. And they actually won that fight where the DP didn't have ultimate, but
Yes,
Viva
it's
had
true.
Aegis BKB. They were able to win that fight. But after that, I felt like the game was already becoming difficult when I feel like maybe they could have itemized more armor because there was like too much minus armor. The DP, the Venge, and then the Desolator, they just died so quickly. Everyone just died. They had the Vlads, I think that's about it.
It was a Vlad's Queen Up and went for like Blade Mail.
Blade Mail, yeah, he has some armor.
You could have gone for maybe the Shivas as opposed to the Aghanims, but the Aghanims was such a crucial thing because without it you didn't really have a team fight, right? It's tough because I was thinking, who can Trollbear maybe build an IC? Is that like an option here?
Yeah, no, not really. Though.
Exactly.
They don't really have a lot of option. I think the biggest issue in the game, I think it just stems down to the fact that they had the 22nd pick. They lost the mid lane very hard,
Yep.
and that had a lot of implications in the game because they couldn't have enough damage because the Corp lost his lane, and the other heroes, they're not supposed to do a lot of damage because Oracle and ET, they are mostly supports that they're giving you aura, you know. I mean, we see DJ in the game, he is trying to go for the Axe and Master of Madness because he realized there's not enough damage, right?
Yeah.
He needs to somehow compensate for the fact that they were lacking damage, but he couldn't get to the point where he could do it with the ET.
Yeah, it was a bit. It was tough as well though because the kind of ET thing was like a risk, a bargain, right? If you're doing that, then all the ore items you could have potentially gone as the ET were not happening, right? Because you could have done that as well. That could have been an option as well.
And the other thing as well to say that we can say that is the aura. I felt like they didn't really get good heroes to utilize the magic aura because
No.
it's just the corpse, the scream, and the dagger. So
But the quad was mostly the Sonic Wave.
yeah,
which
mostly
is-
the Sonic Wave. So it wasn't really the best synergy with the ET. That's why when you lose your lane, when you pick a hero like this and you don't even win your lane, and when it comes to a team fight, it doesn't really have as much synergy. Let's say for a Leshrac or something else that can do a lot more magic. So there's a lot of burden on a team when you lose your lane like this.
It's true. ET actually was also usually you pick the ET. I mean, if you're not going to synergize with him with the aura, is to win the lane as well. It's one of his biggest traits. In fact, he banned Enchanters just to secure the lane for ET. That's the only reason why you would ever ban her. But with the ET pick in the off lane, it went kind of okay in the beginning, but as we saw later, it was
I mean, it's tight against Weaver. I mean,
Yeah, it's a tough lane,
It's
like,
tough for him.
they
after-
countered you nicely.
Yeah.
Which yeah, I can see that it stopped the plan you wanted to do. It didn't seem like Fnatic could actually put anything into motion that game.
Yeah, like one simple thing that with the mid lane going so bad actually affected the whole whole draft is gonna go.
Yes,
you know?
yes. Because you lost the Temple Controller, then the enemy team also had a really solid team fight hero.
And the Corp is the damage in the Ravage in the early game. Like when you Ravage, if the Corp doesn't do the damage, who else is gonna do the damage? The Oracle?
Troll is not great.
Yeah, Troll is not gonna do anything there. The Oracle and ET is not gonna do anything there, and the ET is not really exactly amplifying anything because Tide doesn't care about the magic aura. It's mostly physical with the anchor.
And the combo with Earth Splitter would have been nice if you didn't have things like, for example, Avenge in the game, right? Because she was swapping constantly heroes out of the Earth Splitter.
It's mostly just
the Yules as well.
They didn't kill people in the combo because the Corp didn't have a good enough game.
That's true.
And after that, I felt like they still played fairly well, like how they moved around the map, how they were using the smokes and playing around with the vision. Apart from maybe a few scenarios where the Troll was like playing way across the line and he got caught, but the Oracle had to die for him. Everything else was, I think, they were doing what they were supposed to do. It was just the early game went badly for the Corp, too much to the point where the draft couldn't really function.
Yeah, well, that is unfortunate. But I think that we saw what I liked about the series in general was that Adroit got better, like literally as the series progressed.
Yeah, they were really good. I think overall, they showed that they have learned a lot. They've grown a lot as a team. Even in the last couple of events they played, I think a lot of people have noticed the amount of improvement they made throughout the last couple of months, and people were really starting to take notice of them. You know, they have improved a lot recently, a lot.
There's a lot of maturity or discipline when you watch them play now, which is to me Adroit was never lacking in talent or in, like,
It's
ability.
more about how they play as a team, how they
Exactly.
make decisions, how they draft, how they strategize around who they are playing against, and what do they prioritize. Whether they prioritize their own strategy or they prioritize in countering the enemy strategy. I think overall everything has grown a lot for them. As a team.
There's a lot of discipline or a lot of something to be said when you lose the first game of your best of 3. You lost with a draft that was supposed to be playing quick. You knew you made mistakes, and you still managed to come back in game 2 and 3 and not really even seem too
It
pressured.
shows a lot of character.
It shows a lot of character, exactly, and that's a great thing for Adroit. I'm happy to see a progression, honestly. Like, don't get me wrong, I'm not bi. Well, I mean, they're gonna say that about me anyway, but it's just that Fnatic.
They did a good job.
They did a good job.
They had a great showing. I think they deserve every compliment that you have for them.
I love that I just love the underdog stories as well, because Adroit also comes from it's a completely regional team, it's not like a superpower by any means in the SC, like as an esports house or whatever. They don't have all the means that things like Fnatic does have.
They worked their way there.
Exactly, they worked their way there, and how do you not love that? If you're an anime fan, that's the dream. That's literally every main character in every single anime.
Which anime? All the animes?
All of them, all of them. Is like the main character is the work hard. It's an interesting discipline, actually. Very common.
And yeah, I mean, and they definitely show that hard work definitely pays off, And
Yeah.
like the
And staying
amount,
with the team, I
yeah,
love
the
that
amount
about
of
them.
progress they made. I mean, sure, they made 1 or 2 roster changes along like 2 years.
Sure. Yes, of course. I mean, it's been 2 years, though. Like, there's very few rosters that have stayed as this stable for 2 years.
Insania's team?
Insania's team? Oh,
Yeah, I
you mean
think
Alliance?
they-
Or
yeah,
Liquid Alliance,
Liquid.
yeah.
I mean, they've been together for quite a long
That's true.
time.
You also have the Greek stack at Finham was together for a really long time as well
Yeah.
before. But, like, you don't have many of these examples, unfortunately. Dota's one of those games where a lot of times when you find that there's not synergy between two people, it's easy
No
to break it off.
results equal GG.
Exactly. Yeah. But I admire those that keep on working at it because, like, for example, I remember, again, I don't know what Detroit's mentality is, but at Finham used to say, like, I like these people as people, right? So I want to make it work as a team because I just
Yeah,
like
but
these
at some
people.
point, you're going to have to realize that
There's a limit.
results is what matter, You can't just keep going. You need to know when to change.
Yeah. Because it's no longer a hobby. It's your job.
Yeah. And
You wanna eat.
it's like the org as well. Like someone else is paying for you, and you can't just keep telling them, "Oh, I believe in these people," even though you don't have results. And you think they're gonna be happy about it? No.
No, exactly. That's actually a very good point to be made. But in Adroit, they allowed them to some degree, to not lose the essence or the core of the lineup.
Yeah, the results are definitely paying off right now for them.
Yeah, I think the org is pretty happy about investing in them. And then Fnatic I think they were having fun. That's another thing I do love about Fnatic. No matter whether win or lose, they're fun.
They're
game
trying out stuff. They're doing different things. They're not playing together, but it's okay. But they're still trying to see if they can expand the ceiling of the team. At the end of the day, improving and getting better as a team is actually more important than winning in this kind of setting where it's not the most important tournaments. You're more looking to how to expand the horizon of the team, how you can improve, what can you make better.
Yeah.
So you can go further in the long run.
I've noticed that actually. There's something that always gets people riled up when you see the top tier teams not taking it seriously, quote unquote. But sometimes this idea of practicing or these ideas of taking these weird picks or kind of deviating is what's important. And it's better than a scrim, 100%, because it's an actual showing. So yeah, it's cool they can do that. I mean, it's still group stages, right?
I mean, don't get me wrong. They still played really well.
They played really well, 100%.
They
But
were just
they played a bit odd, No, not odd. Sorry, they drafted odd.
Yeah, they picked odd. But overall, they still like put up a good show, and it was just down to that small things that happened in the game. They didn't do so well, and they couldn't really, deal with the deficit that they've been put at. They put themselves at after losing the laning phase like this.
And I think for what I like about Fnatic's drafts to some degree is that their internal logic for most of the drafts was pretty solid. There was a clear line of thinking that you could follow for them.
Yes.
It was just a couple of things that you're like, okay, maybe you're not considering this, you're not considering that, but there's not the lack of cohesion you find of teams that are falling apart. Actually, old Fnatic, ironically, was kind of like that for a while, where you saw some of the drafts, you're like, I'm not sure what you're going for here.
Yeah, no clear direction.
Exactly. Direction is important. As long as you keep that, pick techies as your first pick.
Yeah, sure. I've still been waiting. I'm still waiting for the hero.
You came to the wrong region. If we were casting UCIS, there'd be W Zayak every actually, no, they ban him. They ban him every single time.
Yeah, the hero is just
Because the problem,
broken.
that's the
The
problem.
hero
though.
is broken.
The problem is that if you actually, because techies is such a weird style of play, right? Like if you're good enough in the hero, like a hero gets picked, like you pick him in competitive, people are gonna ban it for you. Like it's gonna happen.
I mean, it's great, you force a ban.
That is true. That was the EG strat in TI5, right?
Yeah, you force a ban. it's a support hero. You force the enemy to ban one support hero. You're happy.
Yeah, but imagine what I don't know. You're a player actually. You can say that. Imagine you practice this hero for so long. You have to practice a specific way of playing as well to this hero. And Techies honestly is a really high skill cap to be able to master.
Yeah, but is he actually that difficult to play? I don't think so anymore. I think players right now, they know how to play the hero. It's more about what heroes you want to pick around the techies. What does he need to succeed? If you can understand this, I think the playing part is not that difficult to solve. The player can just go and watch some replays and understand it in pubs how to play the hero.
Sure.
But as long as the team knows what heroes that you need to pick around the techies and how to win the game with the techies, then you'll be good. Because it doesn't matter if the guy knows how to play the techies, but everyone else in the team, they don't really understand what they need to do, what they need to pick.
Right, because
around the
it
techies.
morphs the whole thing
Because
around you and your
techies is
support.
like you pick the hero and you have to pick certain criteria around him to make the hero work or to enable the team to win with the draft. If you don't understand that, I think it doesn't matter if the techies is a good player or not.
Okay, well that's a great way to do finalize the analysis here on the techies. We're gonna go for a short break. We're gonna go to the Game Fuel post-match segment, which is now in action. The Game Fuel post-match segment, and now we're gonna talk about the matchup that's coming up next, which will be TNC versus Boom ID.
Another great match.
Yeah,
Probably.
Boom Esports.
Yeah,
apparently.
but TNC is not really in very good shape recently because they're not playing together.
It's so hard to tell for them because the last match was in BTS SCA, which was kind of again competitive.
Yeah, but I know they're not playing together and they are not really screaming too much. They've been screaming some, but they're not in very good shape.
Yeah.
And they have not
Do
been.
you know if like March, for example, is in Korea?
Yeah, he's
right
in
now?
Korea. He's
So
in Korea, and then
that's a bit
KP is
tough
in
for
Australia.
Oh, that's
I think
very
80 ping.
tough.
He's on 80 ping or 100 ping, something like that.
And that's a bit tough. That's a bit tough
Yeah.
to play from.
They have not been in good shape even before when they were together, like before COVID.
Yep.
They were kind of on a slight decline, and they added Fairby to try to fix things, but it was still there. Some of the problems were solved, but not everything. So the team was still not on a very good patch, and right now they're not together. So it makes it even harder for them to fix the problems.
Honestly, I will say I like to. Okay, we're gonna see what I want to think about TNC later because we have a break that's coming up shortly, and then we'll be actually up with the next match, and we'll be talking about TNC versus Boom, and we'll actually get to talk about Boom as well, which hasn't played in a while as well. So, if you enjoyed the games, feel free to give this game a follow, and we'll come back shortly. Avo Plus, Winter, goodbye.
I know I sound crazy to the ones who said I know I am not about to dream like me. And you say you wanna be we rise up from the dust and claim our throne.
My name is Jordan Gilbert, aka Nothing.
Hi, my name is Sue Lee. My handle is Snix. I think it's important for these initiatives to happen. Empathy really, really goes a long way, and it always means so much to us, and I think that's where initiatives like this really help.
I encourage everyone in the community, anytime they see bullying, anytime they see someone getting called names, I encourage you to step up and say something.
Good luck, have fun.
Good luck, have fun.
Multiple witnesses have reported mysterious shadow sightings all around the city. According to experts, the
origin of these shadows is still unclear.
Everybody loves an underdog. Who needs to be liked?
Mountain Dew Amp Game Fuel. Victory in a can.
talks about all the other guys. Will I ever understand? Without her, it's not fair. I need you back. No more crying at the end. I'll do it again.
I'm so sorry that I wasn't really there for me. Cause nobody else is showing any empathy. Rudely awake and quiet undertaking. Did I do something wrong? Life isn't easy. Why did you leave me here with my thoughts alone? I don't wanna wake up messed up, cause I can't spend another day like this. Another type of caked up breakup, where I've been finding any way to my fix. But I need you now, cause I don't wanna be around. No, I don't wanna wake up messed up. There's gotta be another way past this. I'm so sorry that I didn't go to therapy, thinking everybody, even you's an enemy. Brutally awake and quiet undertaking. Did not do nothing wrong. Life isn't easy. Why did you leave me here to get drunk alone? And I don't wanna wake up messed up, cause I can't spend another day like this. Another type of caked up breakup, where I've been finding any way to my
ESL 1 is brought to you in part by Intel, Mercedes-Benz, GG Bet, Mountain Dew Amp, and DHL.
Hello guys and welcome back. TNC Predator versus Boom Esports is the next and last match of today. This game casters as always, myself, Ava Plus, and Winter.
Hello, hello.
That is indeed Winter that you're hearing right now. Oh wow, it changed as you spoke. Is that power of your voice, mate?
I know you had a snack.
Don't know what you're
Your
talking
instant noodles, and you didn't make me one.
about. Oh wow.
Okay,
Turns
fine.
out-
I already have one.
Half caster, half servant. I have to go there and like, oh, Mr. Winter, would you like some noodles with your cast? Okay. So,
Please, yes, please.
I'll go do that right now. And I was just gonna leave the stream, and you can do it yourself if you want to.
I'm not sure. If
He actually
production-
just
I'm
looked
not-
at production
I'm not sure if
to ask for
production will be too
approval.
happy.
Wow, the courage on this man. Anyway, the next
Courage,
matchup.
the cowardly dog.
Tell me you've watched that. Don't tell me you. That's a very solid show. One of my favorite shows of all time. You wouldn't screw with me with that one. We have the next matchup soon enough. We've seen it. It's Boom ID versus TNC. Sorry, Boom Esports. I'm never gonna.
Boom Esports.
You know my favorite. Oh, the lineups are gonna show up. My favorite meme of all time, as the lineups show up on the screen here, was that people used to joke that Boom ID stand for India, right? And I mean, India Pride, and those I loved it. I thought it was the most hilarious thing. So they actually, I think that's why they changed their name to Boom Esports, so people would stop saying.
Well, their calls are my favorite to watch. One
They're
of my
very,
favorites.
very good
Yeah,
calls.
all three calls are very talented.
Yep. Yeah,
They're just not very experienced, you know, compared to like TNC, Fnatic, all those teams.
They're certainly lacking the leadership and maybe that aspect and the experience that you mentioned, but not the skill level whatsoever.
Yeah.
I think that's the kind of the general thing in SEA though. Like you have very skilled people, relatively young, that just need an experienced person to guide them.
Big brain player. You need a big brain player.
I mean,
Lead
you're all
the team.
big brain. Like I don't know why the assumption sometimes that a skilled player is just like a good at pressing buttons. That's not a skill. Anyone can do that. It's about how many things you can keep in your mind at one time.
No, like they can react, you know, like being good at pressing buttons is one thing, you know. Being able to press the buttons and being good at pressing it is a totally different thing.
Yeah, I agree. But like I find that, you know, when you talk about skilled in Dota, right? It's a player that's keeping 30 different things in his mind at all times, you know, and like
30? You sure? Not 31?
100, I don't
32.
I used a random number, mate. Keeping a bunch of different things in his mind at all times, you know, and he's constantly having to juggle with these thoughts and capable of interacting with each of them. I think it's often overlooked when they talk about just mechanical skill. Like
Yeah, that's why when you're used to a pub setting, you get a high MMR, get in a team, you tend to not play so well in the beginning because now you have to talk to other people. You have to.
It's true. You have to communicate your
Yeah, you
thoughts.
have to mingle around with other communication. You have to listen to certain things that in a pub game you might want to block out because in a game, when you're just like trying to play alone, win the game alone, you actually tend to block out everything, and you just try to focus on playing and winning the game on your own. But in a team setting, it's totally different. That's why I think Solo said this once before. He said pub MMR Dota is not Dota.
It's true. He's very right about this.
Yeah, because it's totally different. Like how you play in a pub. Like
We're
the
gonna-
pub setting actually makes you play Dota the wrong way. If you want to win, like
Yeah.
seriously.
We're gonna get into the draft, but I do wanna, as the draft comes on the screen, I want to talk this idea because it's true actually. If you actually talk about a lot of people that do like boosting, you know, not that I would convey that or anything. I don't agree.
Booster.
But if you talk to a lot of boosters, one of the things they tell you, you know,
Did you
people that do
actually
that.
talk to a booster?
Oh, I had a good chance to interview one. It was very cool because they tell you that one of the things they say is, no, I know, like, the booster obviously is a really high-level player. And, like, no, I know I'm playing Dota wrong. The way you rank up is not playing Dota well. It's playing Dota wrong. But abusing the things that you can abuse in a certain bracket or in a certain MR. But the notion that you're getting better is not really, like, true.
So the booster is saying that when you get MMR, you're not as a
Yes.
player.
Yeah, that was
The booster is
booster's-
actually saying that.
Well, I think the booster is one of the most realistic people about these things because they constantly boost accounts. So to them, the idea of a grind is not so much it's not so much tied to their own personal value.
About knowing how to win your games.
Exactly, they know how to win pub games, and they can tell you.
But they're not getting better as players. That is
Exactly.
what he's saying. The booster actually says that, wow.
Mind you, the booster obviously said, "Don't say this, you know, it will ruin my business." But like, they allow me to people to publish this. They did it a long time ago. Very interesting. A lot of insights. They don't have much respect for the people they boost, which is not surprising. To
Just
be honest.
doing it for the living.
Yeah, exactly. Like you do that, and again, don't condone boosting, but it is interesting to hear a perspective of someone who's professionally made to actually play pubs. It's the closest thing you'll get to a professional pub player per se, and yeah, it's fascinating. That's why the MR doesn't matter. It's kind of that mentality.
Yeah, it's true. Because if you play Dota the right way,
Yes.
you're gonna lose MMR.
You're gonna lose MMR, it's true, yeah.
seriously.
Yeah. I mean, obviously, you're not gonna stay. You wouldn't like if you play Dota the right way and you're at the level. You're not gonna be Archon friend. That's not what we're saying. You know, there's a degree, right?
Yeah, but you're not gonna be having like 10 greens in a row.
No, you won't. No, your win rate will be much worse. Yeah, because you depend on your team. That's what Dota is. It's a team game, and depending on your team in pubs is like
The last thing you want
oh
to do.
my god, dude! It's like running a marathon with half a leg, and that's your
Party.
goal.
That's why you party queue.
Party queue.
Can you rely on your friends?
Here's the problem: I have no friends. No friends to play Dota. I'm from Spain, man. They play League.
Well, let's not go there.
Let's
all
not
right?
go there. Don't make me talk about that. That's a trauma. Where's my draft?
Let's just play some Dota.
Can
Party
I?
rank.
Will you party rank with me? Is that what you're telling me?
Yeah, you just need to play carry because I'm gonna support.
You do not want to party rank. This friendship will be very short-lived if you party rank with me. I think anyone that likes everyone I've met that likes professional Dota plays like supports or offlane. I've never met someone that plays carry or mid, to be honest.
Because those are the two hardest roles.
You think so? Oh, from a tactical standpoint.
Yeah,
Yes.
like in the highest level, like you have a lot of responsibility in the game because you get the most money, you have the most resource. Your highest level.
I think that mid is the hardest role.
Yeah, mid is definitely the hardest. Mid is hardest. Then it comes down to the next role. Probably be either the carry or pos 4. I think pos 4.
Yeah, I would say 4.
Because pos 3 is more about experience. I think knowing what to do.
Yes.
It's not the role that's difficult, but it's knowing what you need to do comes with time. You need to play and understand the game. So eventually you're gonna get there, but it takes time.
Yep, you're totally right. Yeah.
It's not that difficult. I mean, same. Pos 5 is also the same thing. It's experience. 5 and offlane, they're both from experience. You need to know the game at a certain level. It's less about being good at it, but more about knowing the game. Obviously, you still need to be good at it. Like people like Puppy, Fly, they're really good at their role. And on top of things, they know the game very well.
But people always talk about them like, because they don't play the most skilled heroes. You're playing a Bane and you're playing a Bane is easy to play, but
Bane is not
it's
easy.
Not. That's what I tell people. I think Bane is really difficult here to
Yeah.
play. Properly, of course, right?
You have no items, you die in a heartbeat, and you need to cast your spells. You need to stand there, find a position to get the grip off. You need to, the stun is coming, click this nightmare on my carry, save him so he BKBs. Look what Fly does with his Bane every time.
Yeah, it's true.
I remember the fight, it was like a major event. They were like 10k behind or something, 10k behind. And then one defensive sleep, the TB gets his BKB off, dodges the spell, Sunder, they win the fight, they win the game.
I know.
And you tell me Bane is easy to play. Oh my god, who's that guy?
Who's that?
Who's that guy who
Actually,
told
a
you?
fellow caster, so I'm not gonna throw him under the bus here. But
I'm gonna hunt him down. I will find you.
Let's get it. Let's get into the draft before Winter gets berserk on you. Now it is actually. There we go. It's exciting. Okay, Earthshaker ban. I mean, we've seen this every single time at this point.
Earthshaker, Grimstroke.
Earthshaker, Grimstroke. The two strongest supports.
Let's check the stats. Earthshaker, win rate in pubs. Sorry. I'm just fascinated by all the first bans.
Of the Earthshaker?
Yeah.
I've literally, I was actually looking up stats of competitive. I've seen this hero in SCA particularly make his first, second pick almost every time that is on.
Wait, let me see. Stats.
There's actually oh, I didn't know there was a pick tracker. Oh.
See, you learn something every day.
Well, honestly,
Earthshaker.
when I cast with you, I learned tons of things every day.
50. Wow, 52.3 with a high mid. All right, this hero
2.3 with what?
with a high pick rate. It's a high MMR stats.
Okay, so higher, more.
If you have high pick rate
and high win
and
rate?
anything more than 51, usually is a good hero.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, people always check out the win rate, but the pick rate is very important, right? Because
Yeah,
the
the
hero
pick
has a
rate.
high
If
win
you
rate.
if you look at the pick, oh right, 10 pick then 70%. Of course, then you think the hero's OP. Of course, you're wrong.
Yeah. It's not just about stats, as Nahas would tell you. It's not just the stats, it's about how to interpret them that matters.
How do you interpret that?
How do you
Tell
interpret
me.
them?
Enlighten me, please. How do you interpret the stats?
Well, in this case,
Yeah.
it actually would be that you have to always consider sample size. If I tell you, for example, that I've surveyed 10 people, and they all told me their favorite color was red, can I make the assumption that everyone in the world's favorite color is red?
No, then you sell them the red fish.
That's it. There we go.
Super red.
Yep. What?
The fish is okay. Never mind. It's
Super
called
8?
the super red.
Super 8?
Super red.
Oh, super red.
The color is super red.
Indeed. Okay, I thought you were referring to the film.
It's okay. They ban. No,
I got excited.
no red films here.
Nope. Only fish. Bad Rider and Grimstroke ban. Ember 2. I mean, we're seeing very typical bans. The Enigma ban is something that TNC has run a lot.
That's the legit ban. You know, Enigma is a strong hero.
He's a strong hero, but Kaipi loves the hero. He's been playing it before. It was strong.
Yes, his favorite hero.
You know what
Fight.
what I noticed about TNC is actually a lot of SCA teams, Reality Rift is similar. They actually play around the offlane a lot, and TNC always has the idea that if they pick a quick carry, Kaipi will go utility, and if they pick a like a slower carry, Kaipi will have to be a tempo controller, and it's every single time.
Balance in all things, because the first move generally is always you move towards the offlane, and because the offlane is a strong hero, so you tend to fight with him first. You rotate the carry or the mid hero down
Exactly,
to kill the tower. So it's very important that you give him a good matchup, pick a good hero for him, because it dictates the pace of the game. If he gets a shit lane, then obviously you're not going to do that.
Yep. I think it's often overlooked how important the offlaner is, honestly. I think what the teams with solid offlaners, Kaipi being one of them, or Ice another one, you know, really, really stand out.
No Kotal today, yeah? No Gandalf. Nobody likes Gandalf.
I guess you're always banning the Ember and stuff, which is his best part.
What?
Okay, Phoenix first pick. It's been a while since you Phoenix 4 as a first pick.
Phoenix first pick. Alright, let's see what's the plan here. Alright, I kill your egg, inner beast aura. Wow.
Sniper support. It's back.
It is back.
Was?
So what is the counter here? What is the counter? What do you go here? I guess you need to go like a Mars or a Centaur here. I mean, generally you want Mars with the Phoenix.
It wasn't them. It wasn't them.
What were you looking at?
I was looking to see because I remember watching a team and they kept picking. I was looking at the drafts before this, and it was a team that always picked sniper and they picked it mid. And I was very surprised by that.
Sniper mid?
Yeah.
Hello? Sniper mid?
Yeah, actually it was Boom.
It was actually Boom?
But this was a. Oh, sorry, no, it was not Boom. No.
How long ago was this?
No. It was a
Wait, they went for Pango instead of a Mars? I mean, Pango also has a high win rate, so according to the stats, this pick is correct.
Look at his stat interpretation.
But Mars works better with Phoenix.
He does, you're right, but Pango's kind of a flex right now. Because we haven't been seeing actually
That is
Phoenix 5.
But you get Rod. You get Rod. Oh, wait.
Oh, yeah, I know.
You have a talent. Increased rolling thunder duration.
The counter to Roar.
It's true. You laugh, but it's true.
It's true. Honestly, the other talent is garbage now ever since the nerf. They really screwed it over by making it 2.5 second. I'm not kidding. That's actually really bad.
Yeah, I know.
It's I don't know why.
Why would you even want it?
Honestly, before it was kind of like a dubious because Pango was starting.
If you get Axe, then sure. Alright, you go ahead.
Even then, though.
No?
Because the whole point is that Pango was starting to deviate towards the Rolling Thunder talent because it just gives you more team fight, right? Like you make the team fight longer and you have more stuns. The other talent just gave you damage.
Damage, yeah.
And a bit of survivability because it actually stacks, right? But that was it. But now that they actually nerfed it, so it's so many less times you get to use Shield Crash. You already had mana problems. It was already not the best talent. Even with the Ags, man. Like, unless you're going for a specific, like, mid, really aggressive Pango, I can't imagine that talent being useful.
Yep. Go Snapfire. Kill the egg. I like Snapfire with Beastmaster.
Actually, it's not bad because Snap can play 5.
Yeah, and you pew the egg.
Sniper can also pew the egg, so you have double pew.
But you get slowed by the Fire Spirit. Snapfire does not get slowed when you pass the Shredder.
If that's true, but if Phoenix hits the Sniper with a Fire Spirit, I will give this Phoenix my winnings for this tournament. Or my salary.
Support Sniper, you think it's not possible?
No, support Sniper should just stay like as far away as possible.
Alright, fine.
He's like the weird peeper. He's looking at the team fight from afar and occasionally participating.
Oh, Dirge.
I actually don't like that.
Why pick Dirge when you can pick Techies? They're the same hero, trust me.
Why? Actually justify
They secure the lane. They play the dead lane. In the team fight, they do the amount of damage. Okay, fine. Undying doesn't do a lot of damage, but you're like a slow. You're like a distraction. But why do you want to play Undying as a support right now when they change the way? Like, it doesn't make sense, you know? It's more for a core. But then the hero is kind of like a support. And then you get confused how to play the hero.
Well, the hero's kind of solid as an off lane. Like, if you want to play the kind of early off lane. I've seen it played.
They better have like some idea around this Undying, because like when you pick Undying, generally you want Morph, but there's no Morph here because it's banned. So the other thing that you're looking at is like maybe a Drow strat, because you have Drow, Beastmaster, and Undying, so you group up and you push.
That's a good answer.
MP. Undying does not do anything to MP.
No. And he destroys the tomb.
So this MP is like the off lane here.
Yeah.
Oh, dangerous.
So the Pango flex, it might be Phoenix 5, Pango 4 here.
Yeah, I think that's very likely. But there's also a chance that they run it mid, because they also like to pick Pango on the mid lane for Mikoto.
I love Pango mid.
You love Pango mid lane?
I love Pango mid lane.
Pango mid lane usually loses. Like,
most lanes.
Yeah, most lanes.
That's the problem.
Yeah, unless you lane against like some Dragonite, you know, some melee.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, I like Pango mid lane if you can secure an okay lane for him, is my point. Like, I think he's a...
You don't secure the OK lane. You are given the OK lane by the enemy.
Yeah, okay, that's fair. If the Pango mid's available, I think it's fantastic. He's a great tempo controller mid. Actually, he's great for pubs when they're idiots and they can't counterpick you. It's fantastic.
So now what? Lycan. They need to have some sort of idea with this Undying Beastmaster.
I don't mind the Lycan pick.
Lycan...
It's okay. I mean, it's not that great. Troll? Oh, banned. Sorry. I don't know, actually, what do you pick here?
Drow is okay, seriously.
Drow
Beastmaster, Drow is good against Pango and Phoenix. Attack speed.
I'll say Dusa as well, to be honest.
Dusa, but you don't want to pick it here. Because Dusa, you don't want to pick it here. Dusa, you don't want to pick it here. Dusa, but you don't want to pick it here. Dusa, but you don't want to pick it here. Dusa, but you don't want to pick it here. Dusa, but you don't want to pick it here. Dusa, but you don't want to pick it here. Dusa, but you don't want to pick it here. Dusa, but you don't want to pick it here. Dusa, but you don't want to pick it here. Dusa, but you don't want to pick it here. Dusa, but you don't want to pick it here. Dusa, but you don't want to pick it here. Dusa, but you don't want to pick it here. Dusa, but you don't want to pick it here. Dusa, but you don't want to pick it here. Dusa, but you don't want to pick it here. Dusa, but you don't want to pick it here. Dusa, but you don't want to pick it here. Dusa, but you don't want to pick it here. Dusa, but you don't want to pick it here. Dusa, but you don't want to pick it here. Dusa, but you don't want to pick it here. Dusa, but you don't want to pick it here. Dusa, but you If you want it, you want to pick it last.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
I don't really feel very good about the Dusa because she's too weak in the lane. And right now you're against Nature's Prophet, Pango, all these heroes. I think all these heroes are very good against Medusa.
That's true. Pango can go for diffusal build if you go core. So I guess
If it's a core Pango, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
And if it's a Medusa mid, you can put the
Oh.
Pango mid. Dragon Knight, so
Watch
Pango
this.
go mid.
Pango mid's happening.
Dude, Pango mid.
Well, to be honest, it could be a dragon carry. It's not commonly seen anymore, but it could be.
Yeah, it's possible. Dragon Knight is a flex hero right now. Dragon Knight, Beastmaster. So it's a very good against core Nature's Prophet.
It is.
Very, very good.
10 seconds.
Also pretty solid against Pango because you usually get Dragon Tilt off before he can roll. So you
now-
force him to roll out of the team fight, which is not great.
Yeah, so now what do they do for their win condition hero? They have a pretty good setup of winning the lanes with the Nature's Prophet against Undying, but now with the Dragon Knight, maybe it's not really possible to win that lane anymore. So they have to think about contingency plans. You know, how do they win the game with the other heroes? Like, what do they pick? Nature's Prophet is kind of gonna be still Nature's Prophet. You can push towers, but you won't win your lane here against the DK.
Oh wow.
Wow, that is a very interesting pick. It's very good with the Phoenix and the Nature's Prophet, but is it that
Like
great against the
Undying.
enemy hero?
It's good against Sniper.
It's no good against Undying because the the Tombstone zombies count as units, so you don't get the Desolate
Yeah,
bonus.
exactly. That's why it's bad.
Undying is good against Spectre. Spectre is not good against Undying.
That's what I just said. Yeah.
Oh,
Undying
really?
is good against Spectre.
Oh, I thought you said Spectre is good.
No. In the lane also Undying.
I'm sorry, I doubted you.
But Spectre's good against Sniper. Yeah.
But it's a
Support
support
sniper. Yeah,
sniper.
exactly,
You want to
which is
pick
why.
a core that's good against a support sniper.
I mean, I can't imagine a more secure win condition as Spectre. I also don't love Spectre against Dragon Knight though.
Right, so now what? Zeus, Nature's Prophet, Spectre, the global lineup. The meme. No, it's gonna be a Storm again. Storm is very good.
Oh, so solid.
Yeah,
Well,
solid.
you have two pretty good single target stuns though.
But you can dodge. Dodge.
You can't dodge a Palo Roar. You can dodge a Dragon Tail if you're
Yeah,
Dragon.
if he can't click on you, okay, fine, that's not dodge, but
Okay, right. If he can't click on you, yeah, that's right. Yeah.
you ball everywhere. You're balling.
Yeah, I don't mind the Storm.
But they didn't ban. They banned Naga? Alright, if they ban Naga means I don't think they want Storm.
No.
Because Storm is good
No,
against
Storm's
Naga.
pretty good against Naga. Naga is pretty decent against Spectre though.
Yeah,
Pretty solid.
pretty decent against Spectre, pretty decent against the egg. And kill the egg easily.
What are you looking for if you ban Naga then?
10 seconds remaining.
Then Pango's probably not mid either.
Maybe it's mid. Like, who knows? Is it
5 seconds
I
remaining.
think it's +4 Pango. I think you pick your mid laner here.
Zeus? They need some damage. Some
SF?
stun / damage.
I have a lot too much control.
I feel they need damage. They don't have enough damage right now because Spectre doesn't do a lot of damage.
Yeah, so what damage could you bring to the table? Thinking like Lina maybe? Lina Quap?
Ina's okay. Corp's okay.
The thing is you just run DK mid and you ignore him.
Yeah. It's okay, but it's not the greatest.
I don't love the Kunkka here either. I think he's kind of weak. Oh, they're big damaging heroes in the mid lane.
I mean, it's very weird because they didn't really set up very well for the draft, so it's very weird right now. The Spectre is kind of like the win condition.
I'm not lying that Zeus is actually not that bad of a pick.
Yeah, Zeus is like you think I was joking with you? Like, I actually think Zeus is decent here.
It's pretty decent. A lot of teams don't like Zeus because he's easy to rotate.
TNC Predators turn.
Okay.
Yeah,
No,
it's some damage.
he's
team
okay.
fight. It's okay. I mean, it's not bad.
The thing is, I think the Kunkka Dragon Knight lane is kind
They
of
just need to pick a counter to the lane right now. Lane counter.
No, but don't you want to run DK mid and just ignore the Kunkka altogether?
That's possible
'Cause
too.
Breathe
But
Fire-
I want the Dragon Knight to lane against Nature's Prophet because I know the Nature's
such a
Prophet.
good lane.
Yeah, can't do anything to me. Then I'll
10
pick a win
seconds
condition.
remaining.
Yeah, okay. So then you run what's
TA is
5
good.
seconds
Oh,
remaining.
Tia is very good with the lineup.
is
Tia is
solid.
good with Dragon Knight, Undying, all these like brawling heroes.
TA is great against Spectre and great against Pango.
And I think you should be able to do well on the lane as well. It's Kunkka. Probably
It's very
6-6-4.
skilled matchup.
Yes, I
to
think
be honest.
a bit advantageous for the TA
Yeah.
overall.
DP is also pretty solid against Kunkka.
Select your heroes.
Yep, a better lane winner and the DP Dragon Knight. A lot of push with the Undying as well.
DP versus Kunkka is not about skill. You win straight up. You can't. As Kunkka, you don't really play that matchup anyway. I gotta say, I'm kind of sad that Tim's is playing support sniper.
Why?
Because he's such a great mechanically skilled player, and it's always wonderful to watch. And we're gonna watch him play Sports Snipe.
Would you rather he played Undying then?
No, Earth Spirit
Earth Spirit is not that strong
or
of a
Clock.
hero.
No, I agree.
feel Earth Spirit is more like a core hero now. Because of the way they changed the hero. He needs a farm, he has better damage, good stats.
So you're saying Earth Spirit mid?
I mean, it was picked mid
It was picked a while
ago.
times. And nerfed them. The 20% talent came by and nerfed them to the ground.
10 seconds remaining.
Watch it be a Kunkka support. The fact that they're saving their picks till the end.
5 seconds
Ah,
remaining.
no way. Wait, off lane. Oh, it's a mid Nature's Prophet?
Yeah,
Yeah, they don't want the Kunkka against DP matchup.
interesting. Oh, well, actually, Nature's Prophet is a traditional.
Okay, so it's a Kunkka against Dragon Knight lineup. I think they don't really... The Dragon Knight doesn't really care.
So
He's still going to farm, so the mid lane is going to be... DP against Nature's Prophet should...
is NP favored? It used to be the counter they used
Yeah,
to
but I
run.
think it's a mid because it's a mid lane, you know, so you can't really pressure so much with the Treants.
Right,
You can try to last it, but DP can just last it with the...
You just try to outlast each other.
Yeah,
It's not really
I feel like it's not that big problem for the DP, you know, to be honest.
We saw the odds, by the way. It expired quickly.
322?
It was not. It was not.
Don't lie to me.
It was not. I checked it.
You did not check it.
154. They actually put it back in production listening to you just to prove you wrong. Thank you, guys. Anyway, go to GGBet. Go place a bet on this game. You have to run much like these odds are running away from you because this is your chance to make bank. If you think Boom Esports can win, I can't. I love that name. It's a wonderful name. India Pride, Indonesian Pride, ID like you know, the government ID. It's like Boom ID. Oh, it's attack against the system. Wonderful. There were so many things to be said about that name.
Look at yourself, man. Trying to salvage the situation.
We're gonna go into the game now. Check out GGBet. That's my final say. Unleash your brilliance.
Prepare for battle.
Unleash your brilliance. Let's see if the Spectre is a brilliant pick here or it's
Ooh,
going to be...
I like this.
What's happening?
They put the DK mid, the DP in the bot lane to deal with the Kunkka, which actually beats them. It's like, screw your stupid lineup. And
They swapped the heroes?
They did. Well, Gabby's still playing him. Armelo's
Oh,
playing
they just
DP.
they just went to the
lanes.
different lane. Okay.
I like this. I honestly think that
That's
a lot
the
of
strat.
I'm surprised by how many teams can't do this. Like, they can't play the different lanes.
Because it's difficult to play mid. Didn't we have this discussion?
I
Mid
mean,
it's
no.
the most difficult role to play.
I agree, but like I think if you're at this level, if you want to be a pro, really, really high level team, and you want to be confident in certain heroes, you have to be able to play them.
Yes,
mid or
I agree. Flexibility is a very important factor in the draft.
It is really when you have a flex pick, especially for that reason. So I like this. I like this choice. Actually, very clever. Also,
So,
Beastmaster Spectre is a pretty good lane.
looking at the overall lanes, I guess TNC looks happy in all lanes.
Yeah.
They should be able to... Okay,
all-
mid, probably a draw, all right? Let's be real. A draw. A
'Cause
draw
mid
would be good.
What, DK versus...
Yeah, DK against the MP, I don't think he should pressure the MP, but the MP can't pressure him, so it's a draw. And the bot lane will be a DP against Kunkka, so they'll win the bot lane. And top lane Beastmaster against Spectre, they'll win also. So overall, net win for TNC.
Oh, it's also Kunkka versus Undying as well, so that's going to be a really tough lane for Kunkka.
Strength hero,
Yes,
Undying, GG.
Yeah?
It's not so bad anymore right now.
No, it's not. Undying used to be much stronger.
Why do they need to nerf him? Why?
Honestly, I don't really get it, because he wasn't being played that much when they nerfed him. They were like, oh, by the way, Banhammer.
Why?
Or
What
nerf
did, what did I do as Undying? Nothing.
Were you an Undying main? Was that your role? Oh, I heard you played the old Lich, so I guess yes. That's my answer. Okay, level 1 Breathe Fire. Okay, no, you're not going to harass him. Yes. Sometimes you can go level 1 Breathe Fire, you can take advantage of it by just being super aggressive early, and NP's doing that. I think that's the right play, but it's not enough. People always
He's
forget.
actually taking so much damage.
He is, because he went for level 1 Breathe Fire. But Breathe Fire reduces your attack damage by so much. Actually, brutally good as a skill. I remember when DK K used to be played just as a counter to CK. That was the idea. Like when DK was like hot garbage.
Isn't he still hot garbage?
Really? You think that?
Oh, actually, they changed. He is actually a lot better now. Okay, fine.
It's pretty solid. Like I think he's a really solid pickup.
But
I
is he like a viable core right now?
I
I'm not
think he wasn't
very
as
sure.
viable as like one patch ago, when DK was dominating in opposition, especially in China and SCA.
Yep. So top lane Spectres. not doing so well right now.
Can't do anything.
The creep is like if the Beastmaster can control the creep so far up, it's gonna be very difficult. And he has a Phoenix on his lane, Spectre plus Phoenix. Like the lane is so weak, and you're against a sniper Beastmaster.
Yes.
Good luck with that.
And particularly, I love like Phoenix will never be able to kill your boards. Never. As long as you have decent play, it's kind of
He's gonna get bullied by the sniper, right?
Yeah, yeah.
You have no armor.
Oh, it's true.
Headshot. Did he take headshot?
He did. He took headshot level 1 and then shrapnel level 2.
Alright.
Yeah, yeah. Also, the Conquer versus DP matchup gets much worse when it's the long lane.
Yeah, because he can chase you,
Yeah.
and you you can't do much about it. And does he have an Orb of Venom or not dying?
I think, yep. This is the I don't want you to play build, right? This is the I hate life. It's actually a line from one
So
time.
Pango is the core here. What can the Kanka do? The Kanka should even be like just waiting for the Pango to pull the creeps.
It's actually not a bad idea. They might have.
Oh my god, this sucks so much for the Kanka. Just feel so bad watching it.
It's not really his fault. It's just the draft led him to this position.
Yeah.
He
You
literally
feel
can't do
dirty, you know, if you're the Undying. You actually...
I think March loves this. These are the kind of heroes that March loves to play.
Spirit Breaker, Undying.
Spirit Breaker, Undying. He loved the Cardo when you abuse the Blinding Light is to make sure you don't on last hits. Like, March's goal is not for him to play a game, it's just for you not to play. You know he's the oldest player to win the LAN?
Are you actually serious?
Yeah.
Oh, which land?
Well, the first major of the U. When TNC was dominating, actually. Fun fact.
They got dominated by COVID-19 right now. Can't play together.
And they weren't doing too well before. Unfortunately. I think they're actually recovering a bit and getting back to form, honestly. And BTS SCA, they were playing much better than we saw them. I think it's tough though, because TNC had discovered the meta. Like literally, they had unlocked the meta, and then everything changed, and then they had to reinvent everything. It's a bit tough when you come from the top.
Yeah, it's hard to maintain, like keep the team going, you know.
Yep.
Like getting good at the start, the first time, it's not that difficult. But after that, how do you maintain and keep getting better? It's a huge challenge. Because when you win a tournament, sometimes it affects the player's mentality.
It does, yeah.
So it becomes even more difficult to improve. When you didn't win any events, it's easier.
There's a hunger.
Yeah, there's a hunger. So it's a very, very big challenge when you win a big event, and how do you proceed from there? How do you even get better after winning?
Yeah, it's tough.
Oh.
Tims, okay.
Man,
There's
fight
five.
me.
There's a shrapnel, and Tims is like, sure, yeah. I'll slow you down, you stupid bird.
Hey, hey. What's all this hate for Phoenix?
Phoenix is the... yeah, I don't know. He's just a bird, mate. I don't know what to tell you.
Why do you hate Phoenix?
There's no
I
hating.
sense some salt towards Phoenix.
There's no salt. It's really just that he's a bird, man. I mean, it's a reference. It doesn't matter. Try my best. I know you've never watched TV in your life, I realize.
Bounty runes, it's okay. Let's try for the bounty runes and the 5-minute catapults.
Who wins the bounty rune fights here? Probably TNC, no? I can't imagine you can contest. Oh, never mind. Boom! Look at this.
Look at the Spectre contesting the rune, mate.
This is what a carry should do.
You know what is my carry? Tell me. Picking up runes is slave job. The guy who hears me say this, he knows I'm referencing him.
He also
he
watches
actually said that.
podcasts.
He actually said that to me.
Oh, you play with him.
I'm not gonna do that because it's slave job. I'm just gonna hit my creeps. And then my offlaner got tilted. And what do you mean it's slave job? It's money for everyone. Because there was this time that he didn't pick up the rune because he thinks it's slave job, and the enemy stole the rune, and he felt like it was justifiable because he wanted to farm. And my offlaner got tilted.
That seems pretty justifiable to me. To be honest.
What?
Tilted, I mean.
Oh, the tilt. Oh,
The
yeah,
tilt
yeah.
seems justifiable. Also, the phrase is horrendous on so many levels. It's slave job. It's the kind of phrase you get banned on a stream for, but you know. Cook, you know what? Honestly, his last hitting is not that bad for the lane he has. 18 last hits considering the garbage that he's been playing.
Catapult wave, so Dragon Form popped. Where are the supports coming middle? Look at the 6 heroes mid soon.
March joins in. He's like, wait, I forgot there's an NP there, so what can I really do?
Radiant structures are fortified.
Heal your Dragonite.
Oh my god, that Wrath of Nature. Almost killed. That was brutal. But you left FBZ alone in the bottom lane, so of course DP is going to run him out of the lane. It's very tough here.
Yep, but here we see the 3 versus 3 mid right now. Catapult is dead, so it should be fine for Boom right now. The pressure should be alleviated. Don't think there's much the Dragon Knight can do here without the Catapult and Dragon Form running out. So next objective is to go to the Beast. He's going to have level 6 fairly soon.
DK won the lane pretty comfortably. So.
Sorry? DK?
DK did a pretty good job in that lane, to be honest. I mean, obviously a bit more denied.
Yeah,
it's hard to tell because of Treants.
it's a good lane for him against Nature's Prophet. Not much the Nature's Prophet can do to pressure him.
Yeah, but you just outlasted him, which is, you know, that's just up to the individual skill at this point. I mean, you are melee, so I guess it's like...
You're a Dragon Knight. You're against Nature's Prophet. It's easy lane.
Okay, yeah.
Hey, relax.
Sorry, I'm just
Relax.
trying to...
Nature's Prophet can't do anything to the Dragon.
I'm aware. I'm just saying, you know, Gabby played that well. Nature's Prophet has a good attack damage.
But what can you do against the Dragon skin? Dragon blood, sorry. Not
Can't beat that dragon skill.
Dragon skill.
A dragon skill, yeah. But what color is he? What kind of gene does he have for the scales? That's what matters, really.
Green at level 6.
It's true. And he changes over time. He mutates.
He goes to red.
F2, F3. Okay, top lane, Armel joining it. Oh, nice hunt, actually. It's been a while since I've seen one of these plays. Oh, I missed these. Spectres don't do this anymore. That was a very cool play to evade the gank. Instead, Hyde tanks it for him. First blood,
Wait,
still goes
first
to
blood?
Armel. Not bad.
7 minutes.
11 minutes in, an SCA match, which was surprising, and Armel wants to still kill Kescute. Those ghosts actually give up halfway through. I didn't know they had a limited search range.
Wait, the base is not level 6 yet? Alright. Alright.
He's rushing their cards. He's going for the no boots build.
No boots built. Necro rush.
Yeah, Necro into Helm.
Necro into Helm.
Yep.
Pipe's good this game though, I think.
I agree. I'm just saying that's
Pipe's good against against Spectre, right? You wanna have the Mag and the Pipe, so he doesn't do damage to you.
I think if you actually get the pipe, you completely stop the damage of Boom early as well. It says NP.
I mean, if you go Radiance, yeah, sure, but if you go Manta Diffuser, it wouldn't be.
No,
so
no,
bad.
I mean early, like against Phoenix and Kunkka, which is your main
Oh yeah,
damage early.
yeah, alright, sure.
Okay, they catch the sniper here in the bottom. But you know,
Ho ho ha ha.
this is okay. He's meant to die.
Dead
He's actually
laning.
going for Necrons. He's going for Necrons, which
They're laning. Yeah, they're Beastmaster Necro, Sniper Necro. They have. I've seen like a lot of Necros recently because the item just helps like heroes that cannot farm. It helps you a lot. And top lane, Kunkka's gonna TP in. They're gonna try to hold this tower. Beastmaster is finally level 6.
okay, so now they have potential kills. The Necrons, they're probably gonna wait for that before they can, unless someone makes a mistake.
Here comes the dragon.
Here comes the Dragon. He has Dragon Form in 10 seconds. He knows this. Just push this lane for now. No EXO, but Dragon Form is really what you're fighting around.
Yep. And Dire can't really fight into it until they have the egg plus Bolt and Pango ulti. They have to play within the realms of getting their ultimates. Right now they can't really fight, but they're winning the lanes. They have some 1k goal lead here.
Not bad, Armel. Not bad stopping this if it wasn't, you know, a bit too late. Now you can't contest this actually. It's taking this outpost was so big because they can't literally take it back.
It's one apiece, right? Bottom outpost.
Yeah, bottom outpost is theirs, but that's why it's important, you know, because you would like to contest it and just deny that.
Bounty runes.
Bounty rune.
Money.
Yeah, sniper versus Pango. What's stronger? Apparently, it's a sniper. It is Tim's, you know, he had to use a high APM for something. Okay. Beastmaster dies, KP to Mikoto. I'm not sure what he was doing there.
He used his raw
to
to
stop
get the
the
bounty
outpost.
runes. Or stop the outpost. Something. He did something. We couldn't see, man. I'm looking at the same screen as you.
I know, I'm aware. That's I wasn't asking you particularly. I don't know why you answered that. Gabi will be going for Blink first after his build. What do you think? The fastest activation Dragon Knight?
They don't have catch, so it's good.
Need it. Yeah.
Undying sniper DP. Where's your catch, mate?
Wait till sniper gets axe.
Why are you so fascinated with the axe on sniper?
I think it was a genius idea, but I thought the axe was great, but then the community had to ruin it by playing him support all the time.
So you actually think the axe is great on a core sniper?
I actually used to. I mean, you're gonna flame me for this, but I used to rank up a lot with off-lane sniper. I used to build axe into pipe into just.
Are you actually serious?
Yeah. I want so much.
Off-lane sniper?
So much. It's so easy. You win the lane easy. You go for the aura items, and you have a great stun. It's like playing like a.
I mean, if it works, it works, you know.
It's like playing a discount Beastmaster. It's
in
really
this
what it feels like.
Then why not just play? Oh wait, Beastmaster is harder to play.
Exactly, that's my point. I didn't play him when I was feeling like doing a good game, but I won a lot with him because people would be surprised. It's also the factor, right?
Right, so right now, Boom has all their ultimates up. Let's see how they look for a good fight. I think right now, if they can defend their area and just farm, like look what they're doing right now. They're just holding their area, defending their position. They're smoked up here. Oh, they're gonna slow roll.
They're gonna fight.
Wow, a lot of commitment on this beast.
Yeah, but they're gonna get this kill though, and this is pretty valuable.
Yep, it is. It's still a big call kill.
He's your temple.
$200. $200 for that kill.
Oh, and in the middle lane, they actually commit the super over here. Gabby can't destroy it in time. I don't think Gabby's gonna even see the sunrise here. As Kezcute ends up killing him. Nice job, actually. You got rid of 2 of the temple controllers here, and Yukoku's having a pretty good impact for now. So sad to watch.
Yep, they won on 2 fronts, the top and the middle. So I'm not sure if Dragon Knight got the tower there, the last hit on the tower. But overall, Spectre is really, really happy. He's building a Radiance. So,
Honestly, I think you're allowed to. You see that the sniper... I mean, the support sniper means that you're not going to fight until he gets aggro. Around the time. I guess that's when you want to really...
Yeah, I feel like because of the lineup that they have so much team fight, so the other 4 heroes can defend the towers, so the Spectre can actually go very greedy items.
Exactly. And you also saw the Beastmaster's going for Neckard's build, so he's not going to go for pipe anytime soon. So, doesn't mitigate the damage from Radiance.
You should have it in maybe... Alright, Spectre's not the best farmer, but should be...
Yeah, but I don't know if, like...
You know that you've seen Spectres go Necrobook? I think it's a pretty decent
Yeah,
idea.
I agree as well. I think it's
Because the
pretty
stats is pretty useful for you. Strength, and you have some mana regen. I actually like the idea, but some people think it's overrated. So I'm not very sure if it's 100% good, but I like the idea of it.
Well, because the thing is, sometimes when a build comes out and it's like new, people go, "Oh my god, the best thing ever! I never thought of this." And it's just good. It's not, you know.
So when people truly understand it, they know when to get it and when not to get
Exactly. That's it. That's it. Ibo, novelty always adds. You know, there's a novelty effect that makes things seem better, shinier.
Because it's new.
Yeah, exactly. It's literally the Apple philosophy for marketing.
So you think Apple products is not good?
No, of course not. I have a brain. Come on. Also a game.
Hide my Apple. Hide my phone.
What I really think is great is Intel products. Now those are brilliant.
I mean, so right now, if you're Radiant, you're not content with how the game is going because you're not proceeding to take more towers and pressure and get rushed with your Beast, Dragon Knight, DP, Undying.
Yep.
And the Spectre is farming away, so you're getting stressed out right now. You need to do something. You need to plan a smoke. But they're not planning a smoke, they're planning to farm Aghanim's on Snipe. Oh no.
Well, but it's what you have to do. Like, you've committed into this kind of draft, and unfortunately, that's kind of it. Like, unless they try to go for, like, kills, like, smoke kills here with Beastmaster DK. Compare as well what Beastmaster does to a Kunkka, because Kunkka can solo kill anyone, really. Well, not solo kill, but, like, with the help of someone. Whereas Beast Power
That
Lord
is not solo kill with the help of someone.
Yes,
by the way.
well, you know. You're totally right. It's stop undermining, please. What I mean is that the Kunkka has a lot of impact once you get the ghost ship there. You know, you're ready to fight. You don't rely on the damage.
You negate a lot of the ghost damage in the fights. You
That's
give
also
them
true.
move speed to run away. It's always nice.
So I always find that Kunkka is one of the best heroes to play in the 4 Protect 1 kind of lineup because his build also tends to be very utility based, at least nowadays.
He can build pretty much anything the game needs.
He really does. Yeah, it's wonderful. So
that's a reason why they nerf him again and again and again and again, and he's still picked. You know, this is the concept of the hero. Is very nice.
It's very solid here. I never found him like there was a times when he was not necessarily overpowered. It's just too useful in most situations. Right?
Isn't that overpowered?
I don't know.
Being too useful.
Like I find that when I've considered an overpowered hero, I consider a hero that's like amazing and too good to be beaten.
So techies.
Yeah, actually, to be honest, I think right now he kind of would fit that.
Yep. So TNC is trying to smoke for the Spectre here, but he is already out. He knows he is in the date zone. Getting out. Everyone is missing, so his team is going to plan a smoke soon. They have Haunt. Where are they going? He is TPing top. Beastmaster is in the date zone. Does he see this gang coming with the Hawk? No.
The Kaipi does.
He is dead.
To be honest, and he's very far away from his tower. They're forcing quite a commitment for this. This is honestly a very typical TNC play. It used to be much better before.
Yeah, they're not together though, so they're not really in sync. I mean, they're smoking towards the Spectre, but the Beastmaster is not going to be able to come to that fight. So I felt like it was very, very weird. I mean, if you want to smoke like this, I think Beastmaster has to be in a smoke, and probably Sniper has to take the dead lane on top, you know. So if that happens, you're not losing a valuable hero.
That's fair. Kaipi, I think when you want to gain space, you play that sacrificial role a bit too much.
Yeah, I actually agree on this. He tends to play for the team a little too much when he's playing on these kind of heroes. But when he's on Enigma, like Naga, he tends to play for himself more, or play for what he needs, you know.
I think the reason why TNC was so good for a patch is because there was a patch where literally your offlaner sacrificing themselves, quote unquote, was a really good idea. Worked wonders. In fact, it was the same patch that Beast Coast was.
Right now, there's going to be a trade here. TNC, they want to defend the tower. No trade for you, sir.
Yeah, the mid tower is too important. You cannot let that go.
Dagger.
And with a Dragon Tail, they go for the Konka.
Where is the damage? Where is the damage?
Maybe you don't have it. Assassinate. We'll cancel his TP though. Look at that sniper.
You don't need
Kill
Aghanims.
FBZ.
You don't need Aghanims for that.
And now Cute.
Run away. Ghost popped. Reset.
Well.
Spectre is farming. He's happy.
Well, you know what I love about team fights? The tempo was on point. They waited till EXO level 2 to really defend that.
And this is great right now. So there's no EXO. Look at his Radiance timing. He's going to finish his Radiance in like 2 minutes. They're going to have like, so the 20-minute fight at Outpost, he's going to have Radiance for sure. And I think they should probably be planning a smoke right now around 19. He's going to have his Radiance now. Run at them. They have no ghosts. Conquer is up. Sure, you don't have the Supernova. But I think with the boat plus the Radiance Horn and the Pango, you're going to run them over. So you want to fight if you're dire right now. It's go time. Run into their area and take a fight.
Yep, yeah. Try to play around the ultimates. I mean, right now they depend way too much on the DP.
So like, Kunka's running out. They should look for a fight right now.
Okay.
Right now.
For now, they're just stopping March from D-warding. It seems like finally, okay, NP joins in. Not quite a fight. Not quite a fight.
A pick-off is good still.
Yep.
Any pick-off is good. That's going to lead into a tower. The mid-tier one is very, very important.
Yeah, they want to take that for sure.
Yep,
That's why they get a pick-off near, right?
Radiance is up.
Okay. Fight. And FPC has Ghost Ship, by the way, here. So, kind of difficult to fight against them. A huge plethora of damage. They have Supernova, they do not. So it's just the Ghost Ship right now and the Hunt. So, okay, Spectre can technically join anytime. And they know this. I like how Boom is using the global ability lineup, to be honest. Mikoto is rotating a lot early game.
By knowing how to rotate around this kind of global lineup, it's about understanding which farm you're supposed to take as what hero. Because like if you're playing the MP, you don't want to be taking away farm from Spectre. You want to be taking farm that the Spectre does not want, if that makes sense to you. You want to be taking the shit farm and giving the Spectre the best farm. Because Spectre farms really slowly. Like whatever farm he can take is very, very limited to his to the way he's clearing the ways with the Spectre Dagger. So you want to give him the safest possible farm. Like when I talk about like the dead lane farm and the good and the bad farm, a lot of players, they don't really understand this, you know. They think that, oh, I'm just pushing out the lane, or I'm just, you know, I need farm. And
when you say players, do you mean like pro players?
Like not in general, just in general in pubs, you know. People don't really understand what kind of farm you should be. Yeah, sure, you need to farm now, but which farm you're supposed to be taking is an entirely different story.
That's true. And in competitive, you actually see that a lot. In fact, the best teams will know exactly. Those rotations are on point every single time.
This is my money. This is not yours.
Yeah, it's true though. But like, they understand this inherently.
It's I would say Dota Foundation, like Dota 101.
Yeah. Even though it's actually quite a high level of play that the people start understanding that idea.
Yep.
Like
here we see the smoke with the Radiance. They catch the dragon.
Okay.
And he blink away. Combo.
Nope. The Torrent is perfect.
Damage.
And wow, that damage is brutal. Gabby literally
this
ceases
fight
to
is
exist.
over.
Undying also in a similar position. They commit a lot to this fight, but it's worth.
Is that Roche? They have DD on Spectre. Spectre is very good at Roshing with Desolate.
Yep. And that Roche.
Oh, they even have a medallion.
They do? Who's the medallion on?
Not sure.
Phoenix?
But someone has a medallion.
Phoenix. Wow.
What? Phoenix has a medallion?
That's not bad.
Oh, he's rich.
Yeah, Phoenix is swimming in gold. Can we see the net board?
He is rich.
And with the Pango lucky shot as well, easy to do this Roche, honestly.
Easy
And easy what?
Easy Katka. Isn't that Katka? Easy Katka. Isn't that like Russian? Like easy game? No?
Not sure.
You're from Europe. You tell me in your pubs. What do they say?
Man, I've been playing SCA pubs for a while. You want me to tell you what they say there?
No, it's okay. I know.
It wouldn't be allowed in the stream. He's going for Crimson Guard next. Interesting. So IBC's playing full offlane Kunkka. He's committed to that role as MP's playing more of the damage.
It's good against the zombies, the Dragonite, the Beast.
Beast. It's good. I like it.
Yeah, but the Beast can dispel it when he has the level 3 books.
Yeah, off one person. I mean, yeah, you're right.
One at a time, you know, one step at a time.
One purge at a time.
Right, yes, a pipe.
It's okay. Okay, that pipe came out. I think the pipe came a bit too late though.
The timing is off already.
Yeah.
Because they took a couple of bad fights.
Maybe Necron level 1 also wasn't the best ideas. Maybe you should rush the
It's
pipe.
okay if you're snowballing the game and then and you're running and then you're winning the fights, you know. But when you buy the item and you lose the fights, then it feels really, really bad.
It's one of those like high risk, high reward items where we can snowball further and farm really quickly, or you can just.
I mean, it's also great on Beast, you know. The item is just great on Beast.
No. I don't disagree with the itemization in general, but the pipe this game, as you mentioned, would have stopped any early game fighting. Well, how far is the sniper from the axe, by the way?
Very, very far. I think maybe the next game he can buy it. Not
I'm
this
serious.
Game. Not this game. This game.
Please show us how the sniper is doing in terms of the axe.
This game is. I think they are 1 foot in the coffin right now.
You think so? Is that bad, this game right now?
Yeah, dude, the strongest hero in this game is this freaking Spectre.
By a long shot.
And if the Spectre is fat, you have nothing against him. He tanks really well against the Ghost. He's really good against the Dragonite as well, like man fighting. And on top of things, they have Bolt, Rolling Thunder, Wrath of Nature, Supernova. There's so much backing him out in the team fight.
Look, the snipers become so unimportant that the observers don't even bother to show us when he dies.
They are not encouraging picking Sniper in your pubs, but Sniper has a high win rate in pubs. Not gonna lie.
Also pretty high in the competitive, by the way.
Oh, what's the... Wait, you're making me check right now. In competitive? And you mean the online, the European events?
Yeah, when the online events that happen.
See.
I mean, I say high win rate. Not bad. Gotta be.
You lied.
Did I really? What's the win rate?
I didn't bother to check.
Wow! So you lied about me lying. Meta. Okay.
I mean, so right now, all TNC can hope for is they try to like hold a high ground position and try to use like some high ground tombstone, some kind of hawk vision to win a fight. They need to be able to use the raw and burst one target down right away. Like preferably either the Phoenix or the Pango. I think it's a bit hard for them to kill the other heroes. They need to kill the supports first. The Undying Tombstone can deal with the Haunt, the Desolate. They have the Pipe for the Radiance. So all they need to do is eliminate the weak heroes first, then deal with the other. Because if they can kill the supports, they don't have stuns. The DB can use Spirit Siphon to own the other heroes.
Yeah, that's true. But constantly, these losses by TNC, when they actually...
Aghanims assassinate.
But that was not great because they combined with the Primal Roar, so that was not ideal. There was actually no backup there, so it was only a 3-man fight.
And they don't even need the egg, but whatever.
And Tims would also be in trouble here. They slowed him down. Spectre's coming by. Look at Spectre lurking. Assassinate to the face, but doesn't matter what shotgun you use, buddy. There's a Spectre behind you, wanting to kill you. They kill the sniper. They get rid of some of the initiation. So for example, Dreamocell still wants to go further. He has the H's. He's okay with this. NP joins in. Sprout, body block, effective. There's the BKB as well, and they kill the Dragonite. Only DP's left in this fight. I don't think he can take it. You'll have to heal back up, but is that going to be enough? Even with the Essence Ring, Dreamocell, your chances to win this were only a dream.
So mean to him. What has he done to you?
I was just trying to make
Did he throw your pub games? I mean, he's generally very, very serious in his pub games.
Armel?
Dreamocell.
No, because Armel was the one that lost it. I was just saying Dreamocell beat themselves. I was trying to play the play on word.
You're too good. Next level. I didn't get.
Thank you.
I didn't get it.
It's okay. It was not a flame at all, man. But I am finding that the issues I'm seeing with TNC are the same issues I've seen for a while.
Since I think December, maybe late December.
Which is a non-adaptation to the new meta, to be honest. The fact that they're okay sacrificing the supports, and I agree with that before, but I don't think now is that smart to do that. But that was the meta they dominated in. When you can sacrifice your support. Not like they're dying stupidly either. They're just dying to create space to farm most of the time. But because that doesn't really translate anymore.
It's also how they pick, right? What they prioritize.
It's true.
What they value in the draft.
Okay, KP. They actually killed him by the Haunt. I think it was almost an accident here.
This game is...
Go on for March next. Can they kill the Undying? Yes, they can. And follow up with the Beastmaster.
I mean, from now on, I don't think Radiant can win any team fight at all. They're just too far behind.
They really are. And you're up against a Spec, so... And an MP, actually. We haven't really spoken about MP, but he has been playing... Mikoto's been playing out of his mind this whole game. He has been so impactful.
I mean, it's very easy for him to play around the Kunkka because there's two setups, right? The Kunkka and the Pango. Because what is the Prophet's weakness? He doesn't have team fight, right? And look at their draft.
They
Phoenix,
cover up in heaps.
On, Boat, and Rolling Thunder.
Yeah.
It's very, very easy for him to play this game.
Also, how good is Sprout this game, to be honest? You have 0 ways of evading that besides Colin Blade, of course, right?
X. Wild X.
What?
Wild X.
Oh, no, yeah, I know, but I mean, like, you have no blinks or anything, just what Sprout is.
I mean, sure.
Like, if you're wasting time to Wild Axe or Quelling Blade or whatever, you've won. The Sprout is good for you.
I mean, that's the least of their problems, right?
Yeah, I know.
Alright, this is the last straw. If they lose this fight, it is all.
One last Hail Mary. They go first for...
Boat. Save.
Yes, this
Save
could
the
be a good
core.
kill. Can they kill the MP? Mikoto fights back, and he actually is healing nicely, but the DP activates her ultimate, wants to fight against Mikoto. The TP is forced, and he'll be able to get away in time. The egg has been forced out as well here.
Oh, no disarm.
Supernova is not going to complete... Oh, it might? What? It did. Oh my god, Keskute actually gets out of the egg, saved. They've lost 4 heals already, and DP is going to be the last one to die. GG. No point in fighting this any further.
Yeah, what a performance here by Boom. Like how they...
I can't believe Keskute actually finished.
How they use their timings, you know, with the ultimates. They understood what they needed to do in the game, how they're going to make the space for the Spectre. Yeah, sure, Spectre didn't have a good laning phase, you know, he struggled a little bit against the Beast, but they were able to pull things back with the team fight. I think, like, overall, they just understood what they needed to do, you know, to get to the point where TNC could not, get back into the game anymore.
I agree. I think the draft also put a lot of pressure onto TNC. You mentioned this a couple times. You know, when you're playing against a Spectre, and Spectre's getting farm, and also your draft is not the quickest. You know, draft is kind of quicker, but not the quickest, mainly because of your support sniper.
Yeah, because also what they're doing in the game, you know, the couple of smokes. It's not even just about the Undying plus sniper combination. No. It's about also the smokes that they were doing. How they were not very connected with the Beastmaster, and he's always on his own island, and they were not playing around him. So a lot of those decision makings, where to play on the map, affected a lot of the outcome of the game too.
I do find that as well. That if you're playing the higher tempo draft, the smokes are the kind of all-in kind of smokes, full committing smokes.
It's very, I wouldn't say it's all-in, but it's very important for them to do what they're supposed to do in their timing.
Like, I'm sorry, I don't mean like all-in as in like you're risking everything. I mean they did multiple smokes, which is 2 support smokes, 2 which is a sniper and an undying.
No stunts.
Yeah, exactly, no stunts. Or maybe 2 supports and a Beastmaster, which lacks damage. You know, so you kind of had those smokes where it's like, yeah, it's a good idea to create space, but you kind of have to stop her now. You know, you have to go for the smokes that will. Because
their lineup is more about like constantly always running at them, going after towers.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, but they couldn't really do it because of, I mean, they didn't play well, that's number one, and also because having the Undying plus Sniper duo doesn't really give you too much options because there's no disable among the support, so they need the cores, especially the Beastmaster, to move to compensate for the fact that they don't have stuns on the supports.
Actually, that's a good point. They lacked flexibility as a lineup. Your lineup was literally
so they need the sniper to play the dead lane and the beast to be with the team. That's how they need to make that lineup work.
And when they started to lose, you saw that without the tempo control, if they couldn't decide when and where to fight, it was very tough.
Yeah, there's a lot of boxes not ticked in the draft.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So we're gonna see game number 2, see if it's a bit better for TNC. Here's hoping. One more game number 3. And we'll come back very shortly with that game. But before we go, though, enjoy some highlights. Apple Plus here with Winter. We'll see you guys in like 10 minutes.
My name is Jordan Gilbert, aka Nothing.
Hi, my name is Sue Lee. My handle is Smix. I think it's important for these initiatives to happen. Empathy really, really goes a long way, and it always means so much to us, and I think that's where initiatives like this really help.
I encourage everyone in the community, anytime they see bullying, anytime they see someone getting called names, I encourage you to step up and say something.
Good luck, have fun.
Good luck, have fun.
Multiple witnesses have reported mysterious shadow sightings all around the city. According to experts, the origin of these shadows is still unclear.
Everybody loves an underdog. Who needs to be liked?
Mountain Dew Amp Game Fuel. Victory in a can.
Do you hear that sound? Will be your last. Do you see the crowd behind the glass? Do you feel my fire?
was running road so many nations. Even when it's so sweet, I end up seeing red. Is it such a ghostly revelation? I may have fucked up all my chances.
And we ain't sleeping on the floor again. We never sleeping on the floor again. For the ones who didn't make it out, for the ones that didn't see the light, for the ones that never cared, never gave a thought, found no happiness in that brand new car or the house you bought. I see you talking about the love you lost, and it was gone like way before you ever thought it was. Yeah, I took my time, no quick ones, quick run, quick gas to get back there. Hot roads, I didn't think I'd come back fierce, cause
I was running roads so many nations. Even when it's so sweet, I end up seeing red. Is it such a ghostly revelation? I may have fucked up all my chances. Fucked up all my chances.
And we are never feeling cold again. And we are never feeling cold again. But I can't act like it's easy. It's hard to preach. Cause I've been burning trees and watching fall. If we cannot breathe out, we go forward. Sure, I was searching for cure. Fishing a little wildlife. And when I'm low on fuel, I'll still be running till my back broke. Halfway, lost hope and I'll check it. Hard roads, I didn't think I'd come back fast. Cause
I was running roads so many nations. Even when it's so sweet, I end up seeing red. Is it such a ghostly revelation? I may have fucked up all my chances. Fucked up all my chances.
Been around the globe, looked around and fitted. Seen high and lows, but you won't even get it. Been around the globe, think it's time to admit it's not the end, but the road, and you won't even get it. Been around the globe, looked around, not fitted. Seen high and lows, but you won't even get it. Been around the globe, think it's time to admit it's not the end, but the road.
I was running roads so many nations. Even when it's so sweet, I end up seeing red. Is it such a ghostly revelation? I may have fucked up all my chances. Fucked up all my chances. Yes, I was running. I know. I know.
ESL 1 is brought to you in part by Intel, Mercedes-Benz, GG Mountain Dew Amp Game Fuel, and DHL.
Hello guys and welcome back to the ESL 1 powered by Intel. Here we are checking out the series between TNC and Boom Esports. Your casters for today will be myself, Ava Plus, and joining me is Winter.
That's what happens when you see an undying sniper support duo.
Is this what you were waiting to say? I'm not even cueing you for that.
No.
No, you just want to...
Undying sniper.
I gotta say it was not a great support duo.
Hopefully for their sake, next game we're going to see something better.
Don't get me wrong, honestly, I think we're seeing really terrible showings of the sniper. in the position 4. It's very similar to the tech as you were suggesting.
It's not his fault, I think.
No, I don't think it's the sniper's fault either. No, I don't think it's that bad.
It's either something about the draft or...
It's just, if you draft with that kind of hero in mind, it's a very specific hero when it comes to supports. You need an item timing. It's 40 to 100 gold.
And you need heroes that can compensate for the fact that what you're lacking in those position 4 heroes.
Exactly. Like Sniper brings a good lane, as you mentioned. He's a pretty solid lane.
He has no stunts.
He has no stuns, exactly. And the stun comes later, I guess. You buy the stun, which is weird. So, yeah, I agree. You need to play around him. You need to have a draft that's kind of around the Sniper, or at least has... I don't mind. I think it's a pretty solid like first or second pick though, because your draft, even if it orients around him, is not very clear. Like it's still flexible when what it exactly wants to do. But if the enemy team has already got him wise and they play early game every time.
I think main thing is the stuns, because he needs a front line.
You definitely need front line, and you need like as a partner as a stun. I agree with that. That's also the two things that. I mean, Undying is not a partner.
If you cannot run at the enemy to kill them, feels like shit. If you're playing with sniper, does not feel good. Yeah, sure, if you win your lane and you go into the mid game and you don't have those tools to allow you to accelerate your game, or you kind of have to go and farm. You know, in a lot of the games today, we saw the sniper. He was like jungling. Either he was jungling, or he was playing the dead lane.
It was stacked.
But it feels better when you're playing the dead lane and your team has heroes that can play with each other, like stuns, front line, they can fight, and then you're TPing to fight. Then it actually doesn't feel that bad. But if you have jungle and you have nothing to do, it actually does not feel good.
That's true. I'm gonna see the draft now, see if what TNC proposes for this game, see if they can get away from this rut. As the draft is
5-month rut, 6-month rut.
You know what they say? Some holes are bigger than others.
What? What?
Yeah, that's what a rut is. Like you're stuck in like it's when a vehicle gets stuck in like a place, you know? That's what the rut is.
But what is it supposed to mean? So they have huge... The problem that they have right now is way bigger than the other problems that they're having.
Yeah, some holes to get out of. Like they are getting out of this hole. I don't think the problem for TNC is necessarily big. It just seems like it's hard to solve. If that makes sense.
Because it's a fundamental problem.
Exactly, it's a fundamental problem.
What they believe in, how they should play.
Exactly, yeah. And yeah, I just want to say like the players are just not bad. That's the problem. I wish
not bad.
No.
They have amazing players.
No, that's my point though. But if the players were bad, the problem would be easy to solve. Because the problem would be like if it was a lacking.
So you don't think if the players are good, the problems are easier?
I think when the players are good, the problems are more intricate. Yes. Because the problems show something about tactics or whatever. Like you have other teams where you go, we just kick this guy and we become good. That's kind of the plan in most teams. But in TNC, they're smart enough to know that's not the problem. Because you have like, I mean, all these players you mentioned.
World-class players. Yeah, they're all world-class players.
So your problem is something tactical. And then, how do you solve that?
Fundamental problem doesn't mean tactical all the time. It's about like, I think it's also about like the direction. What do you believe in the game? Like, how do you want to play? Yeah, sure, some of it is tactics, but some of it is like what heroes to prioritize, what heroes that you feel that will fit the way that you think that the game should be played. Because certain teams, I feel like they would prioritize like a dead lane hero a lot. Like if you look at teams, like I think OG is the easiest example for me to say that. They like to like pick all this Grimstroke just for dead laning when Grimstroke wasn't even a thing back then.
That's true. They prioritize that a lot.
It's because like if you look at the map, right, 3 lanes.
Yep.
One of your cores is taking the hard farm, usually the tanky hero or the hero that's really hard to kill, like Storm, Puck. And then you have your carry, like your win condition hero is usually taking the safest farm, which is in the triangle or the ones that are very near to the tower. And then there's always one part of the map you need to decide who to put to. And usually the best teams, they actually know how to use that the most. And certain teams, they actually totally abandon that lane. Like some Chinese teams, you look at how they play on 2 lanes.
It's true.
They're not on 3 lanes, but eventually you're gonna lose out on the efficiency because you're only playing 2/3 of the map, right? You're not using the whole map. So
but Chinese teams make up for it.
There are definitely pros and cons in doing what I just said. There's definitely advantages of playing on two lanes, but there's also disadvantages of doing that. But what I believe is Dota is about how much resource can you extract out of the map.
Yeah.
Like I feel like in 10 games, the better team that knows how to extract more resource out of the map, they will win more games compared to the team that's playing 2/3 of the map.
Yeah.
That's why I feel that I'm not saying that the other way cannot win the game, but I'm just saying that overall, 10 games, 20 games, if I'm playing the more efficient way, I will be able to win more games. I'm not going to win all my games, but I'll win more on average.
See that.
That's what I believe.
That's a fair point. See, that'll be your philosophy though. And if you were to explain it to someone, for example. Certain teams, like certain Chinese teams, for example, you actually would find that they would disagree with that, but they would be able to
There's a
justify
lot
their
of
own.
ways of playing Dota.
Exactly. And they will be able to justify with
About
internal
what
logic.
you believe in and what direction your captain is leading the team. That's what I feel TNC
It's lacking.
is lacking right now because the direction is unclear. The strategy is unclear.
Because they know their previous direction was wrong. Like direction.
Or maybe they didn't. Maybe they feel it still works. Who knows? Like you don't know.
Oh, that's true. That's true.
Maybe they feel like the problem is something else, not the direction.
Oh, that could be interesting. That's an interesting way to look at it. Because they seem to be deviating away.
I mean, remember when I told you about like when you lose the first game, like when a droid loses the first game, and I felt like it's not a very big problem. It's about identifying what is wrong.
Right.
If you cannot identify what is wrong,
That's the big.
then you cannot fix the problem. Then that's the problem already.
Yeah, right. That was the what I was telling you. Sometimes the being able to do small mistakes and going, all right, we should have done this, this, and this. It's clear to a team. It's easier to discuss around
and
those things.
you need to believe in the overall direction because
Yes.
it's not the fault in the overall direction. When the teams do not believe in what they are doing as a whole, then it becomes a bigger problem.
Because it's where are we going?
Yeah, what do we do? Then everyone is confused and they're gonna be headless chicken running around.
Also, coming up with a direction in the middle of like a series, for example, difficult. One of the more difficult things you can do.
Yeah, it's like something that you need to do
After.
across a long time. Yeah, some time.
Yep. Yeah, yeah.
Thus, Ember Spirit.
Okay. No Coddle, huh? We really are not seeing the bearded fella.
What the heck? No Coddle, yeah.
Honestly, I love the Coddle Ember combo. I think it's so strong. It was played so much until recently.
I definitely think it's strong. I mean, the Nyx doesn't even dissuade me from picking Coddle. Or maybe the Nature's Prophet more, because if the Nature's Prophet come to my lane, I can't really fight him. It's very
Honestly,
difficult.
Nyx is one of those like, oh yeah, it's a great counter to Coddle on paper.
What?
But
No, it doesn't counter Coddle anymore.
on paper, he seems like a decent. That's what it was. My point was gonna be like he's not that great against.
But
Coddle.
I feel even on paper it doesn't feel great because of the way how Coddle is being played right now.
Yeah.
Back then, yes, because Coddle is more like a dead laner, you max and eliminate. But right now, you don't really play it like this. It's more about the chakra and the blinding light.
Exactly.
So
And the Will-O-Wisp, of course.
yeah, I don't really feel threatened by the Nyx at all if I'm playing Coddle.
No, he can't catch you. Honestly, the Impale is terrible against you.
Ooh, Lich, lane winners, Nature's Prophet core.
Okay, so they're swapping around their idea.
But Ember Spirit is good against Nature's Prophet core because you can clear the treants. It's not great against the Nyx later on in the game.
No, Nyx is pretty solid counter.
Yeah, but right now I feel like Boom is in a good position in the laning department.
But Tusker is weak against Lich because the shield. More weak, but it does mitigate the damage.
You can go for a tri lane if you're Tusk, and you might be able to adjust the lane as well, like put the Tusk in the and the Ember in the same lane. That's possible. Is there Grimstroke? I don't know. There's no Grimstroke, so they. What's good against Nature's Prophet? That's Witch Doctor. Witch Doctor is great. We've seen some Jakiros recently in the European games.
Yes, I think
I saw
Jakira's pretty
was it
solid.
No Tail was the one playing it yesterday? I swear I saw one game.
I mean,
Can't remember
been played
who.
quite a lot.
Yeah, I can't remember who it was, but I felt like it was okay. I
don't
wasn't
know
like
the- I don't know the
particularly
Jakiro
impressed with
versus-
Jakiro. It was picked with a Faceless Void, so they have Chrono plus Macropire set up.
Thinking about Jakiro, he's just a very solid Warlock.
Ooh, Warlock. A bit iffy, but decent against the Treants with the Fatal Bonds early.
Yeah.
And they have a strong team fight right now with the Tusk initiating on a Rock to follow up. Because
Also-
against Nyx and Nature's Prophet, those heroes are not good against team fight heroes. They want to like split the map, play the map, catch you. So Warlock's great against that.
If you also presume that there's that Nature's Prophet is going to go in the offlane, which is common for TNC, and Warlock has also would be safe
I
from
mean,
spells.
they could Nature's Prophet carry or
They
mid,
could on Gabby.
Yeah.
I've seen that.
depending on what they want right now. Morphing feels really good. Next pick for Boom. Oh no, never mind, they banned it. What am I talking? It's banned. So the other win condition hero need a TA if they want to put the Ember safe lane. So there's TA. There is also Lycan is pretty strong as
Lycan's
well. Oh,
banned.
Lycan's also banned. What the heck?
I mean, it's almost like these teams are thinking that these picks are strong.
So for TNC right now, it's about deciding. Is Nature's Prophet going to be the offlane, or they're gonna pick some flex hero like a Bristleback, or what other flex hero is there? Is there
DK could
DK, yeah,
possibly-
DK, DP, those heroes, yeah, DK, DP.
Not going to lie, I don't love the NPSD off.
Yeah, but the thing is, like, when I pick the Lich like this, it's kind of
Void Spray, so potential flex as well.
still flex. Nature's Prophet is still a flex pick here.
Though I don't love the carry Void, but you know, it is viable.
Utility hero, please. No carry Void.
Yes.
Void being conditioned is very hard unless you get to like what Radiance. I've seen a game where it was Radiance, Shiva Radiance, Octarine, and with the X.
Or some people go for the, we've seen Void Spirits now, someone's go for Dezo early and go for full damage.
Oh yeah, and you go for the Crystallis as well.
Yeah, Crystal Dezo, and then you try to just win
Deal
as early as
damage.
possible.
Yeah.
But
That's a legit build. Very, very good build. Oh, it's their favorite hero. One of their favorite heroes.
It is, it's a boom staple.
PA plus Tusk, so they're more or less going to be like a tri-lane here.
That's very solid. Well, Warlock to get, I mean, PA is really hard to beat in our lane already.
Then they're going to last pick some Sand King or Mars to solo the offlane.
I like the mod, I just don't think the Sand King is really strong right now.
I mean, sometimes I think it's decent, some games. Because he helps you defend your tower.
Yeah.
And he's very good at like surviving alone, you know. He's like one of those offlaners where, sure, he doesn't get help, but he's going to get something because he can farm with Sandstorm. Oh, I can tell you have a lot of hate against Sand King offlane.
Yeah, I really
that
don't
expression, Sand King offlane. Ah.
I mean, you're reading it.
Not in my game, man. Please don't pick Sand King offlane.
It's one of the things that I do like Sand King offlane. I just think that right now he's just a very weak pick. I've not seen many competitive.
Alright, Centaur, let's go Centaur, right? You're your favorite hero.
I do love Centaur. Centaur's always solid.
Centaur Warlock is strong.
There's never been a point where I've said Centaur's a bad pick here, because he's just not. Like, there's very few matchups where Centaur really loses.
Alright, fair. Can't think of anyone.
Yeah, exactly. Because that's the role. He never excels though, which is another point. He doesn't ever. He's kind of.
That's why he's a general hero.
He's a general hero. Yeah. Not the player, but the. I didn't expect them to make me laugh. That was the bar is low on this cast, isn't it? TNC Predator, Tide. Yeah, okay. What does that mean though? If you ban the Tide, what are you thinking of for your carry?
Terrorblade, high armor against PA.
Could be Terrorblade. That's a pretty good pick against PA. Is there anything else pretty solid against PA that's bad against Tide? I was thinking like something like, no, I don't know.
Failure Void.
Faces Void?
Yeah, Failure Void.
Oh.
That's my meme for the hero.
5 seconds remaining.
Okay. I don't think Void is that great, to be honest.
Yeah, not really. They've changed Frost for Chrono, but
Yeah, that's it. Also, the Void against PA is it's kind of who jumps on who first.
isn't Dota always like this? Who jumps on who first?
Yeah, but in some well, not really, because the counter initiation is a thing in Dota too, you know.
Okay, fine. If you're Wraith King, you don't care. Fine. You have 2 lives.
I think there's tons of counter initiation tactics, but PA just blows you up as Void. I find that against PA, you know, I'm not too disliking the Slark here for TNC.
Slug? Yeah, Slug's fine too. You can build Silver Edge against PA. They can't really kill you with their heroes.
Yeah, they don't have any stuns as well on Dispel.
I still like Terrorblade more.
You like Terrorblade? I like Terrorblade.
Because
I like
Slug
Terrorblade.
cannot man fight PA.
No, I agree that Terrorblade is better. I'm just, you know.
It's an option, alright, fine, it's an option.
Thank you.
It could be an option.
Beastmaster.
Okay, Terrorblade, please. Terrorblade is
Yeah,
great
Terrorblade.
against Beast. You have high armor, tank, everything.
Yeah. But I've seen Beast now go for the Dax's build to deal with Terrorblade, which is
Oh, yeah. I've seen that. Yeah, that's true.
But I still think it's a pretty solid pickup, because if you go for Axis build, then that's the worst build for a Beast for sure. So, like, it's an option.
Why don't you just go like 2 points, like just for the lane, and you still go for your ball?
I've seen, yeah, but then you don't have the Inner Beast, which is also pretty useful.
I mean, you sacrifice like, fine. I think 2 points is still...
No, but 2 points is good. No, don't get me wrong. It's worth the trade-off. Oh,
Block. Alright, Slug.
I'll take it. Winter, thank you. GG bet, please.
GG bet 3.22 odds.
No, it has not been a single day in today's broadcast. Not a single day. I know they're doing it on purpose as well. What do you think of the Slark versus Beastmaster matchup? I don't think it's that great for the Slark.
Not that great for Slug. It's what's Beast, Tusk, but he has Lich. Slug Lich is stronger.
Slark Lich is very strong, you're right.
Yeah.
But Beast Tusk is also very strong. Because Slark can't really dispel your tag team.
Let me think. Lich. But I feel like the Lich would
Lich
beat...
mitigates the
yeah,
damage?
he'll beat the Slug. No, he'll beat the Tusk. The Tusk can't fight him. And there's no kill potential until what you have level 2 boar.
Level 2 tag team as well.
Yeah. So I feel like the first 2 levels, the Lich and Slug is stronger, but I can see the Tusk and Beastmaster being stronger when they both hit level 3. So as long as they can do really well in the first 2 waves, they should be able to win the lane. I hope. For their sake, to bring us to a game 3.
Yeah.
So we stay here till midnight. All right, maybe not midnight, but 10, 11. More stories of my fish.
Is there really a time if we're enjoying Dota? Doesn't time just fly
Yes, I need
by?
to go home.
Especially when there's
Or
dark
my
room
break.
where I can't tell if there's sunlight outside anymore. I just want to watch more Dota. You know what? I might call ESL and see if they can extend it to its best of 5. Just start out, you know, just like.
You won't see me tomorrow.
That's fair.
I'm,
Yeah,
I'm taking the day off.
I'm taking the day off just from casting with me. I honestly, I just want to watch TNC win. Like, give me that. I just want to watch TNC win.
Bias caster as usual.
Yeah, well, at this point, you know, if I'm biased for every team, you know, is that not objective? If I love everyone equally, is that not objectivity in its essence?
Whatever you say, man. Whatever you say. You love everyone. There is no biasness, not one bit of biasness in your heart.
So just love everyone, yes. Or hate everyone, whichever chooses. I don't care. Whichever is more convenient. I like the positive side, though.
Yeah, but I'll admit, I like some of my fishes more. I have bias.
I'm gonna say, there's gonna be people watching like, what is this about fish? Like, what is he talking about? And they'll be fascinated by this. You're gonna get a bunch of messages about this. Message Winter about this fish. He will send you pictures.
I will send you pictures.
There's not like a euphemism or anything like that. It's just fish.
Tide, Hunter, and Slug. They are fishes.
Actually,
No?
I'm pretty sure Tide Hunter is like Kraken. And Krakens are mollusks. So if you really want to be technical.
But they are a type of fish. No?
No, mollusks are fish are a different thing, mate.
What is the category?
Mollusk.
But isn't moss like a shellfish? No?
Yeah.
No, so they are fish.
No, but, oh, wow. Shell, fish.
No.
I mean, they're not fish, though. I thought they were weighing in onto our comment. No, they're not. No, shellfish.
Slug?
Shellfish aren't fish. Slug's a fish.
Yeah.
Well, to be fair, Slug's a character in a video game. But yeah, I think he's a fish. Are Naga fish?
Naga is a siren.
Is a siren a fish? That's an interesting question.
Is Winter Wyvern a dragon?
No, actually. Someone will call me out. Every cast, I call her a dragon. You know what the difference is?
Wyvern is not a dragon, right?
No, it's not. It's wyvern. You know what the difference is?
No.
Stupid arms. The little. You know how she has like little.
T-Rex arms.
She has arms at the. No, she has arms on the wing. Right?
Oh, yeah. So
Yeah, that's what the wyvern has.
and a dragon has arms in front.
Just arms in front and wings.
T-Rex arms.
I mean, yeah. I mean, it could be any size of arms. I don't know if the dragon specifically. I mean, yes, I guess.
T-Rex arms.
That's the difference. So just remember that whenever you're calling someone out for that, that's the difference you're trying to make.
It is a difference. You can't deny that. It's not the same.
Yeah. You know what? How do you translate wyvern to Spanish?
No.
They call it armless dragon. I'm not even kidding. That's the official name for it. You can find a Wikipedia entry for armless dragon. Fun fact. Once every game.
Thank you for all the language lessons today.
The lower lessons.
The lore lessons, the language lessons, and Boom is going for what? Aggro line? Aggro lane?
Yeah.
Because they are afraid. So they don't want to lane the PA against Nature's Prophet, but don't you want that lane? Oh no, or Void Spirit, sorry. Void Spirit is the off laner.
Oh, right. And then MP is running as the...
Mid against...
They seem to be running Slurk, man.
Then again, like...
I mean, Slurk was...
Who's mid? Oh, it's Slug?
I think it might be Slurk. Well, sure, though, because I can't tell... Okay.
Okay, so they want Slug against Ember. Okay,
I
that
think Slug
that
against
makes
Ember,
more sense.
That's
Okay,
really, that's really
okay.
clever, actually.
So then they want the Void Spirit against... I guess Void Spirit doesn't matter who you lane against, Beast or PA, you're gonna be fine.
Yeah, but PA rather go against NP than Void Spirit.
Yes.
Sure. The battle I love how they're body blocking each other by accident.
Wait, what?
Oh.
Beast is mid now?
Right, because Beast can beat Slark. And you don't want Ember against Slark.
So what? How do you beat? You just outlasted him?
Yeah.
Oh,
Like
yeah,
Slark
yeah.
can essence shift, but
Okay.
you still low him with the boars. So
Yeah, you overwhelm him with the harass from the boss. Yeah,
Yeah, exactly.
he's gonna have a hard time. So PA is moving. What is this?
So PA is bot, I believe.
Where's PA? Bot?
Yeah, PA is bot, and she'll fight in the end against a Nature's Prophet, which he's happy about. Void Spirit will go against Ember, which not the best matchup for Ember, but it's okay.
So overall, Dire's happy.
I think Dire is happy. I think Dire is happy.
Mid base master against a mid slug.
The thing about it, though, is that I think the Slark beats the lineup in the mid game, regardless of what the lanes go. But the lanes are very important.
But if the game goes beyond the mid game, then I feel like the PA would beat the slug.
Yeah, because she has enough damage to just out-crit you in one hit. Especially with a new talent that everyone's enjoying.
What's the new talent?
The 100% coup de grace.
Wait, what? What?
That's 100% damage. Coup de grace.
25?
No, 100%.
Yeah, when? 25?
Level 25, yeah. So instead of the 6% extra chance...
So it's way better than the old one?
Yeah, it's way better than the old one.
What?
The old one's garbage.
Oh my god, 100%? So what does it mean? So it's just like...
100% more damage.
So it's like triple damage.
No, because... No, sorry, 100% more to the crit damage. So instead of... I think it's 450 at max level, so it's 550.
So it's like a 30% upgrade?
I think. I'm not sure about the numbers exactly, more or less.
30% upgrade. I mean, still, but I think it's still a big deal because you're gonna have a lot of items.
It is. Like the thing about what I've been seeing is that if PAs want like the more consistent down, triple strike stifling dagger is really good. But if you want to ensure you can burst something down,
Oh, don't tell me those days. I remember where you have triple stifling dagger and then you have the crit talent.
yeah,
When
it was
they,
level 20.
oh,
and
that,
like-
when that was so, it was
so
so freaking OP back
so
then.
stupid. Yeah. See, that's what's OP. That wasn't the PA that was versatile in a lot of positions. She was just stupid broken. And you
Oh
pick-
yeah, you play PA support, right?
Yeah, you pay everything. You can
You get an
literally
over venom
anything, any position.
because you had like a 1k range on your dagger
Yes,
at
yes,
level
yes,
1.
yes. Good times.
Good times.
No.
So you were the PA spammer.
Sarcastic. No, I actually don't play PA. Don't put me that label on me. You're the Lich and Undying player.
So right now the Slugs and Beastmaster is going toe to toe. So far it's still even, like quite even.
Yep.
Like Beastmaster is one CS ahead.
That's not a big a deal. I don't think you're too unhappy with trading.
Yeah, but he's still
He's winning the region.
he's winning the region wars. But Slug has a higher base region. So I think overall, as long
What
as
is Slark's space region?
he has, I think he's two more. Like he has more region than usual normal heroes.
Okay. That's not bad. But he's really like the base stats and the stat gain in general. are the-
Yeah, I mean he has quite a shitty stats.
One of the worst. Actually, I think it's the second worst in the game after Alk. I think Alk and Slark are like toe to toe in how garbage their stats.
If you have good stats as Slug, it's game over because you are stealing stats and you have good stats.
Yeah, exactly. That's why. That's the whole point. Slark is a like everyone plays RPG heroes with Dota, but Slark is a roguelike. Every time you have to start over,
Body
every
block.
single team fight.
Wait, only 1 trillion?
Yeah, that was unfortunate for Gabby. I don't think that was on purpose, but the body block is magnificent by Tim's. You know, Nick's actually one of the biggest models in the game.
What? The circle?
Yeah.
So you get to block
together
people.
with Underlord. That's why blocks are actually so easy. He also has great turn rate for being such a big model.
Right. Dota 101 lessons by Swordfish.
Oh, plus, but sure, mate. I changed my name for nothing.
So 4-minute runes. So I guess no one really needs the rune.
No,
I mean, okay, fine. A regen is nice.
like region is nice, but
No one's getting bottled.
DD would be okay if you could get it.
I guess who's here? Hyde is here.
Okay.
Rune Secure. And who's the bot? Teams. Oh,
Oh,
DD.
DD.
Oh no.
Oh no! Surprise!
Oh
surprise.
no.
It's not great on a Nyx though.
But at least he needs to deny it. You know, he doesn't want a beast to get it. So the Void Spirit and the Ember Spirit, both the Spirit brothers, even. So all the lanes are actually going very, very even. Bottom, the PA is slightly ahead, but not like a big deal. But if this is happening, I think you're much happier if you're Dire, because your heroes are stronger in the team fight. You have Brock, you have Brawl, so you have very, very big team fight. If you look at the Radiant, it's more just a chain force. You know, the other heroes don't really have much team fight.
Yeah, it's true. Well, Nyx brings a bit of team fight, right? With his control.
Yeah, sure, but not so reliable like a Rock or a Raw, Beastmaster Raw.
True. 100%.
And they have Snowball to save, so there are more options in the team fight.
Oh, actually, that's a big deal.
Yeah, if you get to Snowball, say the Suns from the Nyx or the Void Spirit, I think you could turn the tide.
You have nothing else to really combine that with. Luckily, I mean, Lich brings a lot of team fight actually to the table. Chain Frost, Sinister Gate is also great because
Yeah, the shield is very, very good this
Oh.
game. The shield is great against the PA and the Beastmaster. Very, very good.
I'm surprised by how well Stark is doing this lane, to be honest. Like, I was just putting Beastmaster to kind of... Like, he's winning the region wars, but Stark in the last hits is toe-to-toe. And I'm surprised because I was expecting Beast to...
You think it's like, what, 6-4? 7-3?
I think it's 640. I think it's
6-4.
640. No. But it's tough to say, to be honest, because it also depends a bit on rotation.
Yeah, because Beast is also better in the side lane, right? If the matchup might not be the same, because the lane is longer, you can harass.
And the side lanes, I'll probably give it a 730. Yeah. But in the mid lane, you don't have much space to run it.
It might be actually even closer to 50-50, I'm not sure.
What, in the mid lane?
Yeah, because it's very hard for him to like out harass, like, and Slug has more regen, you know. So first blood, top lane, the Lich finally winning like a lane for TNC right now at 5 minutes, taking out the Ember. Catapult still alive, and they have the Nature's Prophet to teleport in.
Like this. Okay, so we've seen this. I did say this earlier. Like I find that the Void Spirit versus Ember Spirit is slightly Void Spirit favored.
Yeah, it's Void Spirit because you have the Resonant Pulse. You trade better right clicks, and you can.
Also, you can set up the Remnant preemptively when he slides of fists, and you have a guaranteed setup. Same reason why you're so good against Puck. If he phase shifts, you just kill. The ability to threaten.
Like, Void Spirit is actually really good in the lane. He's a very strong laner.
Just a yeah, exactly.
Don't underestimate the laning.
No.
He's not an ordinary melee hero.
No.
Oh, Catapult with Alpha Wolf. So where is my team? I want to push the tower. Where is the supports?
We went for Helm of the Dom first, then on the Beastmaster.
I think when you get a good game, good start, it's nice to have the Dom, you know. It helps you snowball, gives you damage. It's in general a very good item on the Beast, you know. Like this game, what else would you want to get?
Because Necros help you farm, but Dom helps you fight, I would say.
It's good for your team too, you know.
Yeah,
the aura.
that's
The heroes like PA and Ember is very, very good.
Oh, right, yeah. You mean the 20% damage? Or
Yeah, the damage is very, very good.
Yeah, actually, I've been seeing, interestingly, in CIS, they're starting to play at Luna back, right? Because, you know, the most CIS...
The one with Aghanims, right? Do you get Aghanims on the carry?
No. They were playing her as, with Helm of Dom Luna.
Oh, Helm of Dom into normal carry items.
Yeah, which is fascinating. Just for the aura. Oh, but Nyx Assassin can't get away. No Spike Carpus. So it is interesting. We're seeing this build much more often now. Mana Burn as opposed to Spike Carpus early, which doesn't give you any survivability, but it's just better in lane. Because otherwise Nyx lane is really bad.
It depends on who you are laning against. I think if you lane against someone that doesn't really need mana, then you probably
of course.
You're probably not want to get it. And right now, Nature's Prophet is finally moving top. So with the Void Spirit, they're trying to pressure this tower. Who else is on the map? Wait, they are defending bottom.
They are defending bottom.
It's Lux mid.
So who is it? No, nobody's
It's Nyx, right? Yeah, it's a Nyx top.
Yeah, and Sark is actually managed to push away the Beastmaster thanks to the Lich help. So, okay, right now they're doing what you said. They're concentrating on 2 lanes right now. They know they can't take the bottom lane because Beastmaster rotated.
Nature's Prophet can go down anytime, so that's not too big of a deal right now for them. They just need to make sure they kill the top tower, open the map, and move the Nature's Prophet down after. Or the Lich. Not sure.
Because the Beastmaster can always kill you when he sees you because the Hawks as well also make it really difficult.
Yeah, I don't see the HP of the tower right now, so I can't really
Nah, it's not.
Lich TP bot.
Oh, that's what I was talking about. Sleight of Fist sets up for this kill. And it's very nice for the Impale. But Mikoto lasts as nicely thanks to the Flame Guard. He has maxed, or he's maxing Flame Guard for the most part.
Yeah, and the Aghanims as well is very good against them, but the Silence later on.
Yeah,
so Void Spirit counters all the spirits, because you're the oldest spirit.
We have a... That makes sense.
Is that the lore?
That is the lore. I mean, no, the lore is not that he counters all the spirits. The lore is just that he's the oldest spirit.
He's the big brother.
He's the big brother, yeah. So he you know, bullies his brother. That's what brothers do, no?
No?
Oh, sure, I'm an only child. I thought Dude, please show us this wonderful replay so we can get through my terrible childhood. Okay, this replay is the next kill. Yep, that's a nice little... Thank you for the moments of brilliance, Intel.
I mean, this kill doesn't really matter too much.
No, but it was a good play. You know, little eye shards. It's a moment of brilliance.
A moment of brilliance by Intel.
Are you shining more now? Is your IQ higher? Then you did it. I mean, we did it. Production did it.
So right now, like, Boom is trying to use this raw. They have the raw up, but it's bounty run time, outpost time, so they have to try to decide. It's a bit late, the smoke. 10 seconds more.
Yeah, can they make it though? I don't think they're going for outpost. They're going
Nature's
for the bounty
Prophet. Do they see him? Oh, there's a ward.
Surprise. Nice
they have a
snowball.
ward.
Yeah, then the ward sees Gabby, and it's an easy kill for them with the tag team. That's worth it, because that means NP and 2 runes. Okay, well played. That was a really good smoke.
That's just a ward, man. Good ward. So
Fine.
it's easy for them to
good ward.
know what to do. Good ward. You need to appreciate good vision.
I do, I'm sorry.
Vision wins games.
Every time it's like, okay, did I just praise the core? Winter just comes in. You better praise the support! Did you say that beautiful word?
I keep you in check.
Yeah, you too. I'm not even a core player, but Shadowblade is the first time, so we're going to see more of a traditional Sark. We have seen this actually against the PA.
Wait, you're not a core player, so you're a traitor towards your own support duels, support brothers?
I mean, in my game today, I play the courier, so I don't know. I don't know what that precision is. Notice the Sark build of the traditional Shadowblade. Actually, I've seen some Sarks.
Silver Edge? You want Silver Edge?
Yeah, Silver Edge.
Yeah, this game.
But I've seen some Sark going for Echo as well, actually. For Shadowblade, Echo as the old build, and then Silver Edge afterwards, just because you want to deal with the people.
The Echo is very good farming item because it gives you mana regen. Slug has mana problems because you use a lot of mana.
It also combines nicely with Shadowblade. It's the reason why you don't buy anymore when you buy Diffusal, because, you know, what's the point?
Diffusal is good when you're playing against a Morphling.
Yeah,
I think mainly Morphling.
I mean, Diffusal is the normal build, or the standard build if you can help it.
Whoop.
Oh,
get him.
playing nicely with the blur, but I don't... Oh, he is going to make it away.
Yep.
Even though it's daytime.
Very, very nice dodge there.
That was beautiful blur dodge. Nice. Okay, so that's a failed smoke. That's a pretty big deal, actually.
Yep, and this tower is gonna fall as a result. I don't think Radiant has... Do they have time? I don't think so. Yeah, they don't have time to defend this tower.
No, they can't. I mean, it's only the tier 1 up top, so it's not the most... It's the least important tower, of course.
Yep, but it's still money for the enemy team.
Yes, exactly.
Money is always good.
Also, if you take tier 1 top and tier 1 mid, the triangle is quite open for you. Because you open up for the tier 2 as well, so you can push the side lane, the mid lane.
Yep, but it's not that easy to breach that area
Yeah.
though. You need to have a sizable advantage before you can go there. Like maybe you have a big ultimate advantage or you have Aegis, example.
Yep.
But right now they got the mid tier 1 as well, so Boom is definitely in the driver's seat on the map control department. Against the NP, that's really, really good.
Oh, certainly, that's right. And against Void Spirit, actually, as well. You know, both heroes I do like to be in that... In the
dangerous area. The dead lane.
Yeah. We have the Necros plus some of the Dominator build. I like this build a lot, actually. I mean, it's the most popular build right now on Beastmaster, but it's just so impactful. And worst case scenario, you can always swap around to Necros. You don't need to go to level 3 if not needed.
I mean, I think you only go level 3 if you need the mana burn on the book and the true sight.
The true sight is particularly useful. The purge sometimes. Oh, the Primal Roar, but despite Carpus stops him. Primal Roar just does something next to make sure that he doesn't die. Hyde in trouble, there's the break, and they're gonna settle for Hyde. Easier kill, gives some extra damage to the
Wow,
Sniper.
Rock.
Wait! They actually commit to this team fight, want to kill the next assassin, punishing him for his sins. And in comes the Ember, and his older brother is now in trouble. They force the Astral Step, Ember has one last remnant, showing him who's the boss now. Ooh, bullied me as a child, did you? Fratricide committed in the middle lane.
Only child, huh? Only child. So salty with the brotherly issues.
Yeah. I asked my parents and they're like, no, we have enough with you.
Got it.
So right now, PA... This Deso is actually very nice because it allows them to speed up the game. Some games it's good to go battle free, but this game, especially with the Beastmaster, it just allows you to get the rush early and you have the Tusk to help you do a lot more damage with the tag team. It's very, very good.
I agree with you. Also, an early Deso can sometimes, not surprise, but like kill a slug before he can tank up with some...
Yeah, it's actually really, it's a good point. It's very good against Slug because he doesn't have a lot of armor initially, so it's very, very good at catching him off by surprise.
We're gonna witness another wonderful replay. We have another moment of brilliance here in any second. It's not funny. It's a moment of brilliance. There we go.
It's funny when you say it.
And the Impale. So we see how they catch Tusk first. Yeah, so that was nice. But I like that they're actually committing to this one, knowing that the Ember was coming by. This is a nice communication play, to be honest. And if I'm correct, we're not going to see the Void Spirit die. No, we do. We do, never mind. Okay. That was actually a nice evasion of the Ethernet. And they also tanked it with the Necronomic Concrete at the end.
Good observation, my friend. Wow, the luck is...
Yeah, the luck is real, man. Okay, he's gonna die regardless. Nick's just a bit too late.
What?
Did he doubt?
What was the odds there for him getting the hero? There was like 5 units.
There's 5 units. He has 2 Searing Chains, right? So 2 and 5?
5 units and 1 hero. 6. Alright, even Gaben wants him to win.
Yeah, Gaben does want.
That's so unlucky.
Oh, if it was any earlier in the day, I would calculate the actual odds here, but I cannot. I am sorry. I will fail. I'm not going to shame myself on stream. Vlad's... Oh, there's Keskute. Kaipi? Is he getting away? Oh,
is he going to die for the rune?
I don't think he's going to die, though. I don't know if they can stop. Snowball's not getting there. Come on, Tusk. hopeful is being good to you.
Points for effort.
Yeah,
We do not condone effort.
What is it that's saying? You miss 100% of the shots that you don't take,
Yes.
which is factually false, but whatever.
Factually false.
Yeah. Can't miss if you don't shoot. You know. It's like saying I didn't win the World Cup because I didn't participate. No, I wasn't part of it. Imagine how many things each person would have lost in their life if that was the case. As it was almost up on the TA, on the PA.
Yeah, they're gonna hit their timing very, very soon.
Very good time. What would you say is traditional timing on PA, Tezo? Like more or less? Like
15, 16,
15,
depending
16.
on how good you have a game.
Can we see the net worth here to see how the heroes are doing?
No.
We cannot. I have been shunned. Okay. Well, FPC wants to go up to the high ground. Is this a silver? I don't think the
Shadow Blade. Shadow Blade.
Is it? Because it's lasting a bit long. I think it might be Invis Rune. I'm not sure, to be honest. Yeah. Can't tell. Okay. In the rest of this lane, though, they do find March. So we see the V-Smash are actually leading net worth now. And they could cancel this, but...
So right now, Roshan is going to be the important contention right now. Deso plus Beastmaster. Yeah, he even has a Blitz right now. It's a very, very good item. So he has Blitz plus Helm of Dog. That's a lot of damage and lifesteal for the PA. And with the Deso, this is the time for them to run TNC over. TNC doesn't have a lot of ways of dealing with them right now. No, they can't team fight. And they have to try to...
Oh, the kill on the Sark is pretty huge. Oh, the Warriors Punch stops the mid-pounds. They want to commit the
Oh, he can't
golem.
TP as a golem.
Yeah, there we go.
No.
The
Nice
golem
snowball.
is ready. Very well played. Now the Primal Roar. Even if he had Dark Pack there, he was done for. Took way too long. Going for the Lich. Next target. Can they kill him in time? They can. Chain Frost's been committed, but it does absolutely nothing. As the Aetherman stops the poor Ember Spirit. He's been broken, but he goes forward with all the courage in the world. You may break me, but you will not break my legs.
This is... Can they actually get a tier 3 here? They have a lot of physical damage.
They do, and they have Deso as well.
This is like a tier 3, 20 seconds.
Yep.
Beastmaster PA, Deso.
It's kind of scary. You still have the golem. You have all the creeps. The zoom.
Look at the tower going.
Oh my god, that tower is made out of butter. But okay, fair enough. Wrath of Nature did force him away, and here's the Lich being Lich. I put in the shield. However, they rotate to the top lane, trying to catch the MP. Who was pushing there.
So right now they have to try to. There's no rock, right? They have to try to fight somehow. Try to find a fight.
Yeah,
Smoke.
Slark. Okay, this is a good idea. Slark has to get the pound sword.
They have to try to find an initiation. If they don't find anything right now, the Warlock is gonna get the rock up again, and the result will be the same.
Yeah, you lost Chain Frost though in that engagement. It's a big source of damage that you don't have.
Yeah, but they still have to try and fight right now. If they don't fight, I don't see them having another timing to fight, because the Slark is gonna need, even if he gets Silver Edge right now, he's gonna need like Skadi, or he needs something on top of it, like a Basher. Like, he needs a lot of items.
What is Slark, you mean?
Yeah, he's gonna need, even if he gets Silver Edge, it doesn't really allow him to fight.
No, the stats are not that great in Silver Edge, to be honest.
Well,
it's only good for the
SMY.
Yeah, I think that's an SMY that I was seeing.
Not bad against all the stuns, I guess. And it's good stats, good item, good damage for you.
Yeah. Also, out of all the the cost versus efficiency, right? That gives you the cost efficiency is pretty high for Sanj and Yasha.
So
Compared to something
you go
like
Sange and Yasha, and then you go Skadi next, right?
Yeah,
I assume.
Yeah, I don't think you can.
Because you don't
BKB is
you don't really need BKB this game.
Now with Primal Roar and Gold.
Yeah, there's Raw, there's Tusk Punch, and everything is
There's
physical. So you just need stats. Stats don't lie. I feel they can't do anything.
You can't
I feel they can't do anything now.
Now the Lich will actually deter this push considerably, huh? This is a pretty good chain frost.
Deter and stopping is too meta.
Yes. This is very different things. Here, okay, this Nyx gets pushed into the Trinosphere. And the Slark, okay, he wants to walk in. The PA turns Lich inside out. Proceeds to go for Slark.
That was your carry. That was your carry.
That was your carry. One hit and half his HP was gone. The Void Spirit also in trouble.
mean,
she-
what can they do?
She was considering it. There we go, steering chains again for the Sark. Snowballs, well, they can commit the Golem. Stark has to force to use the Shadow Dance. Teams might die here by accident. He was just collateral. He was really just collateral. They were trying to kill the fish, and they weren't capable of doing so. And now he sees an opportunity. They can kill the PA. That's his Aegis, by the way, on her, so she's fine. She can just fight this till the end. Let the Aegis go down, and now Armel in trouble as they're keeping him controlled. The PA's back, and they don't even need her. Armel completely useless together with KP. Nothing to do against Boom's quick draft.
And this Deso is such an intelligent pickup, isn't it? It allowed them to play the game this way. Kills buildings quicker, gets Roshan. It just allows the objective taking so quickly.
What a team. Going for the Lich next, and nothing March can do. TNC, oh, they even does double Deso now.
Second Deso.
I mean, it's not a bad idea. I mean, people laugh at this, but I see this often, actually.
Deso is actually a very cost-efficient damage item. Like how much you're paying and how much damage you're getting.
Yep. You're gonna just finish as soon as possible, literally. With a double Deso, it's easy. Yeah, look at the Ember just stopping his brother from doing anything. Yule Scepter, there we go. Oh, okay, they played with you. They played with the Tusk. They get the Impale off. Can he survive long enough? Stark's back. Or are you gonna fight this? The upheaval, just so you can't actually fight this properly. In comes the PA, she has BKB, goes for the MP first, but he has BKB as well. So he's gonna be fine for now. However, they only have to concentrate on one thing. Kill the Ancient. The throne's gonna fall, you can't do anything to defend it, and that's gonna be another win for Boom Esports. 21 minutes in.
Yeah, great game for them, like understanding what they needed on the PA, like how to utilize the hero, and obviously the laning decision as well, how to switch their lanes around. They had the Beastmaster mid. It was a very good change-up overall for them. They were happy. I think all three lanes were really good for them. It went well. They didn't crush the lanes, but they got the matchups that they wanted, so they didn't lose their lanes.
I agree. I think that was a just really well played. It was
200
very well
IQ move.
what I really enjoyed about comparing these matches that we've seen today is that for the first series, we saw that these early game lineups kind of not working because there was a couple of mistakes committed. But Boom Esports showed us what a tempo lineup is like. Like, if you actually play correctly and you don't
Items, if you know what to buy.
yeah, the items, the not making any mistakes, the playing around your tempo really clearly, and then the enemy team, it's not really that TNC played badly, they just didn't play.
They couldn't play the game, I think because of the lineup mostly.
Okay, we are now in the Game Fuel post-match segment.
Post-match segment.
Yes, indeed.
I feel like the Nature's Prophet